Star Destroyer.
Welcome back, everybody, to Pencils and Parsecs. Some crazy stuff happens. We got a nice little Wampa friend here. Everyone's got weapons for the most part. Let's jump into it. Our first unlock. I'm sorry. I put him right next. You're in the danger zone, man. This is. I should have. That's what I should have realized was going to happen.
You've had the weapon for some time.
Do we want to make bets on if the drink is going to get knocked over this episode?
That drink gets throated.
I
promise you.
First unlock. We're starting a new season. I feel like there's no more appropriate way to see how this season is going to go without a good old, simple dark versus light challenge. We'll see who thinks is going to be the prevailing side in this season 3. So with that, it's the boost abilities and challenge and such and things and words. With that, I'm going to start the timer. We're going to begin. We're going to begin with Caleb.
Ooh.
Caleb, as last you, of course, recall.
Of course.
You were on Tula, and there was the firefight that you had in the hangar with the Whippids and the bounty hunters. You guys defeated it all, but there was an incident where Cool was shot. There was a confrontation amongst the group, and it seemed like everyone was moving towards kind of this fracturing of everyone. With that said, right, there was some local law enforcement that showed up. There was a little bit of a scuffle. Aaron Val took off with Io in the Star Viper. In the process of taking off, kind of crashed and scraped a little bit of the Star Viper onto the Indomitable. So you see there's a audible sound of ships crashing, but he flew off. While everyone else decided to leave the planet, as now things have been kind of compromised. Herg, Cool, and Kilara went in the Yojimbo. You decided to obviously not leave the ship there to fly the Indomitable. So, go ahead and roll for me.
Oh.
Okay.
This is going to be
So I'm in the Indomitable, is that what you're saying?
You're in the Indomitable, leaving Tula.
Okay, what am I?
Roll a pilot space for me, please.
It's been so long. Where's my piloting stuff?
I have this thing here, and now my notes are gone.
All right, I have to remember all of this again. Agility, 3. So 2. All right, remind me how this works. You got it. So I've got piloting, agility.
So you do 2 greens and a yellow.
2 greens? Oh, okay.
And it's going to be...
That's kind of super simple the way.
Yeah, we have 3 difficulties, so 3 purple dice.
3 purples.
And that's it.
And there we go.
Do you want to add anything to
Do I want
your,
to? I don't even know what it
your
is.
light
Pull from
side?
the dark side seems.
Or your dark side? No, your light side,
He's
right?
light
Light
side.
side.
Okay, you got nothing right
You
now.
don't have to do
I
that.
could just immediately be like, I feel dark.
New season, new feels.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Just 2 advantages.
All right. As you're trying to maintain
right.
control of the Indomitable, you're already feeling that there's some level of like joscillation in the controls. You're trying to maintain as much as you can of it, but it's difficult. It's difficult to the point where, as the Yojimbo gives you these coordinates to where they're going to, it goes off into hyperspace. You just hope that this old gal's gonna stick together. You pull down on the handle and you go into hyperspace. For a brief moment, everything is quiet and calm, as it's just you and the Indomitable. Everyone else is left. Archie is in the Yojimbo. And as you just kind of maybe take a moment to rest and close your eyes, some alarms start going off of sensors. And you notice that key systems within the Indomitable start going offline.
Oh boy.
Shields, weapons, life support, sublight engines.
What was the last one?
Sublight engines. So your hyperspace engines are fine, but when you would come out of hyperspace, if you don't have sublight engines, you're not able to kind of maneuver in regular space. All these systems.
And is this all likely related to the collision?
As you can assume, yes. However, most of these systems are damaged in the back of the Indomitable. But you're able to successfully bring on the shields back to the Indomitable, as presumably coming out of hyperspace without shields, you might as well have shields on before anything else. However, you know that you need to start making your way to the back of the ship to repair crucial systems like life support.
All right.
And as you get up out of your chair, the artificial gravity turns off. Go ahead and roll for me and do
Is there anything else that could go wrong?
an athletics check.
I shouldn't have said that.
Do you say that out loud?
I know. I think it quietly and no one hears it anywhere. All right, what am I rolling now?
Athletics.
Great, good.
Hey, dude, you're athletic.
Apparently. Against?
It's going to be 3 difficulty again.
3 purple. Yeah.
Purples.
3 purples.
Still no help from the internet. Sorry, bud.
The currents will guide me.
There it
There it is.
And we're back.
Back, everybody.
One success and one advantage.
So despite the kind of sudden loss of gravity, and you're starting to see things kind of fly off the console and bang around, you push your way back towards where the kind of main compartments are for these systems on the Indomitable. However, the Indomitable comes out of hyperspace, and there are still sensors going off, but almost immediately, you hear the sound of blasters being fired from outside of the ship as they're impacting with the Indomitable.
Thanks
The
for
shields-
easing me back in here.
The shields are holding, but just barely.
But what?
But just barely. The shields are holding, you've maintained them.
Is there anything I can do to reinforce the shields?
Those systems are back up at the console. You know that life support is failing. You're already starting to feel
Let's check for
oxygen.
weapons. Are weapons working?
Weapons, go ahead. They are not working, but you can turn them on. You can try and turn them on.
Okay, well, it's the easiest thing to see. Can I see outside? Is there a camera I can...
You're like in the
Or I'm just hearing
main hull of the
blasters.
ship. So you can't really see anything out. You just hear that there's repeated blaster fire hitting the Indomitable. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
I
actually.
think the most important thing would be to see what's happening outside
Right,
first
right.
before anything else. Right. Against?
This is you just trying to listen, so it's going to be 4 difficulty.
Whoa.
Just listen.
Yeah.
man.
Well, am I closer to... Where would I have to be on the ship?
You wanted to double back towards
to
the
see,
cockpit?
To the cockpit I would see, and that's where the
Sure.
weapons are, I assume?
You could see like the readout of them, yeah.
Well,
the
that's-
weapons themselves are, imagine it like the Falcon, where
Right.
they're in the middle of the ship, 2 gunners stations.
Right, so I would have to go to a gunner station to see anything.
Correct. However, you remember that the weapon systems were
So I have to go front,
Indicated-
fix them first.
indicated that they were offline, at least from the console that you were at.
Okay.
So
Okay, I just want to make sure I understand everything before I make a decision, even though in real life I would have to just do something right
shields
away.
are holding.
Shields are holding.
From what you can
If
tell.
the systems are in the back. I can go to the back and try to fix the systems.
Correct.
Which will get me moving again?
Presumably, you have the engines back there, life support's back there. All of the main components are in the back of the ship.
And that's why I've stopped them likely. It's because of that or because of the gunfire. We don't know. Oh,
What do you
God,
decide?
you're killing me. I'm going to go to the back and fix all get the systems running. At least the systems that will let me use the weapons and let me know who's outside and
Sure. Sure.
and breathe. Because that's going to be a problem at some point. Okay.
Go ahead and do another athletics check for me as you're moving in 0 Gs.
Okay, so we're doing an athletics check.
Athletics check. 0 Gs, just like Ender's Game.
Against 4 again?
3. It'll be
Only
3.
Herg was there to just toss him.
Because that worked out really well. Oh, dang!
All right, I'm okay. Well, I got a success, a Jedi moment of triumph, and 2 disadvantages.
Okay. You push your way all the way to this back area where there's the console systems, and you're automatically seeing that there's like sparks, things that have been kind of dislodged. There's damage here. However, your threat is you're running out of air. Life support's down.
Right.
You have very little time.
Well, I went to the right place then.
You went to the right place.
Yeah.
You're there. What do you decide to do?
Gampasa Pudu. I need to immediately fix life support first before anything else.
Sure.
That would be the first thing that I do,
Sure.
which hopefully is my mechanics. I know, but what is it? That's what I'm gonna do. I hope.
You go to start working on life supports. And the ship is continuing to take damage. The shields are holding for a brief moment, the shields go off. And there's an impact of as it's hitting the hull, and more systems start to like. You're seeing just alarms go off, sparks are everywhere. All of a sudden, somehow, the shields come back on. It's holding, but barely. Go ahead and try and do mechanics. You know what? Unfortunately,
It's too late. You're dead.
it's too late.
You're dead.
You start to do it. You go for it. You're looking for tools. You're holding your breath. You're very used to holding your breath for a long period of time, having been from a planet primarily of swimming. But you're not in the water. You're in the cold vacuum of space. And as the alarms are starting to fade and your vision starts to blur, you're starting to pass out. And you think that there's no oxygen, there's nothing left. This is it. But then you remember that on your person, you have one possession.
Oh, I probably do.
One possession that would, at least for the moment, keep you alive.
Well, I assume I have a mask of some sort, right?
A particular mask.
Oh, right. That would be in the room.
It's on you.
It's on me.
You have it on you.
Well, I will put my helmet on then.
And as you put your helmet on and you secure the valves, a flow of oxygen starts flowing in, and you hear it and you feel it, but you've reached the point of having been without oxygen for so long that you black out.
Oh,
So bad. Oh, God.
Go ahead and roll.
At least there's time for me to roll as I'm blacking out.
Do a resilience check for me, please.
oh.
He's been really mad at us lately, so welcome back.
Yeah, man.
Oh, there's some boosts here. What am I rolling again?
It's going to be 4 difficulty.
Dang. Take some of them boosts.
I'm gonna take I'll just take 7. I think the stakes from where I'm at are
I think I
really
clicked
high.
way more than I started to click them as it started to go up. So,
What happened?
sorry, keep going. I was pushing it and it started to change. I'm going to say
Oh.
that that's it. Maybe I grabbed them all. I'm
Okay.
gonna-
Bert believes that.
That's it, but there is an ability I see.
there is ability there too, yeah.
I'm going to use that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
And I'm going to say that it was my error as I was clicking it. So,
So there are more 4
4
boosts.
boosts there
We're leaving those in
if
there.
I accidentally did it wrong.
Do you want to use those too? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. You're gonna use those 4 boosts?
I'll use one of them.
Did I not tell you that you were only here for the first 10 minutes of the episode?
These are some high stakes here.
He used 1, Bert.
You used
I
one,
went
okay.
for it.
Yeah. Oh, I think you got this.
All right, 2 success out of all that.
Oh,
so
dang.
2
You really
successes,
needed
6
those.
advantages. I did need them.
Yeah.
Again, you're kind of in the state of fighting to wake up, blacking back out. You open your eyes briefly for a minute. You think you see Kilara in some sort of suit standing above you, pulling you. You black back out. You wake back up again briefly, and you're looking down at the floor of the Indomitable, the grating, and you're being pulled from that ship into the Ajimbo. You're feeling instantly the weight of kind of the decompression of the 0G as you're coming into a room with life support. And for a brief moment, you hear Cool's feet, his robotic feet, kind of walking past you as you're kind of seeing a room kind of light, spinning around. Suddenly, there is a large explosion from outside the ship. And you black out again. You come to.
This is a lot of. There's a lot of coming together.
I know, I'm sorry.
No,
There's
I
a lot
love
to
it.
get
It's
caught
great.
up on. You come to, and you are inside the brig of an Imperial Star Destroyer. Missed the lock.
Welcome back.
Wow.
Welcome back, buddy.
Am I just catching up to what's already happened as it's happening?
Yeah.
Oh my
Here's
god.
what you don't know. All the rest of us, our characters died. We're all brand new characters. We're about to meet, bro.
All right.
In this brig with you is Herg, Kalara, and Lyra, who I believe you may have met briefly, but
Is
You
Lyra
don't
part
know
of
her
Aaron's
well.
crew?
Yes.
Kalara's crew.
Well,
And Aaron's crew, yeah, yeah.
The
Aaron's
answer
crew
is
more
yes,
recently,
both.
originally
Yes.
Yes.
Kalara's
Yeah,
crew,
right.
yes.
Formerly of Kalara's crew.
This is who you were after chasing for a while. She was missing, kidnapped.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
And as you come to, you can tell that your mask is still on. Everyone, for this is Herg and Kilara, you're in the brig of the Rebel Star Destroyer.
Right.
The Rebel Scum.
Oh, it's a rebel Star Destroyer. Well, that's
Yeah,
better.
they commandeered it.
And
Preferable.
you were tractor beamed into the hangar.
Right.
Immediately, Rebel troops kind of approached you while you were in the Yojimbo, said it's not safe. Not all of the areas of the Star Destroyer are fully locked down.
Okay.
We have orders to bring you to a secure area. And they ended up just leading you straight to a brig.
Okay.
You have no weapons.
Great.
You are in the brig. All of a sudden, Caleb kind of wakes up next to you. His
Caleb?
mask is still on.
Caleb,
He's awake.
What happened?
we found you on the Indomitable. The life support system had failed or something.
Where are we now?
We're on board a Star Destroyer. I
Are
guess.
you all right?
An Imperial Star Destroyer.
No. I mean, my understanding is that the majority of the crew defected to the Rebel Alliance. The rebels are all on board trying to secure the rest of the ship.
I see. So there is still an Imperial presence on board.
Supposedly.
And then we are safe here.
I don't know.
You've been here for probably about 6 hours.
I've been here for about 6 hours.
It's just these two that are here?
And
Lyra.
Lyra.
Oh, and Lyra, right.
But Caleb, are you all right? How are you feeling?
I have had better days.
And where did you get that mask?
It's something I've had for a while. It was a friend of mine's.
Well, whoever he was, I think it saved your life, so
Or she, Captain. It may have been a she. You don't know.
that is true.
It definitely did save my life.
You can remove it if you want. Caleb, we're safe for the time being.
Yes, it's stable here.
Of course.
It is good to see your face, friend.
It is
You
good to see
scared
you
us.
as well.
You almost died. A lot of times.
That is as I recall. The ship was not responding. And then there was blaster fire.
Caleb. Caleb, the ship is gone.
Yes,
There was an explosion.
that would be the ship.
The Indomitable. Obliterated.
Was,
Was it you then that pulled me from the ship?
yes,
Thank you.
you're
We
welcome.
saved you, and then the ship just fucking exploded.
It was a
You have such a
necessary.
colorful way of putting
Yes.
everything.
It was a necessary casualty. We were under attack by the Pike Syndicate.
Is that who was shooting at me?
Yes,
What happened?
they just came after us in these old, like, Clone War era starfighters, and they demanded that we turn off our engines and surrender ourselves to the Pike Syndicate. Obviously, that was not something that we wanted to do,
Yes.
No, they are not to be trusted.
so we baited them with the larger ship, and we blew it up. It was as good as done anyway. I mean, you were on the ship, you know what kind of terrible state it was in.
Yes. Well, its shape deteriorated much in its last moments. That is to be sure.
You fought bravely, valiantly.
That is not my recollection. Everything happened so fast. I lost control of all systems on the ship, life support. I was rapidly losing air. I wasn't sure what to do.
It seems like it's not possible that Aaron could have done that much damage to the ship just by scraping it with that little star viper.
I believe
True.
it.
It did seem like a lot of damage.
Unfortunately for Aaron, bad luck follows him. Like a dark cloud over some kind of a sunny day.
Your point is made, although barely.
We missed your analogies, Caleb.
The door to the brig opens. You see a rebel kind of Navy trooper walk in. So sorry for the conditions and everything. Again, we just seem like the safer place to keep you. We're still kind of locking down some of these areas, but I've been told that he's ready to see you now. So
Who is ready to see us?
Bad news, Caleb.
I'm willing to bet that it's one Randal Rupert.
Yes, that's the bad news.
yeah, Commander Randal. Yes, absolutely. Perfect. He pushes a button. Boop, boop. The kind of ray shield of the brig disappears.
Were our weapons confiscated?
Yes, 100%.
Give us our weapons back.
Oh, I don't know anything about it. I was just told to grab you and bring you to the, I'm sure maybe they have them.
Well,
Don't
if you-
shoot the messenger, Herg.
Well, if they need help locking this place down, put me to work.
Go ahead and roll.
Ah, yes.
Doing your negotiation on this.
First roll of the night, negotiation. Is presence, which is still shit. Versus what?
Hector has 2 setbacks and 1 difficulty
Yeah.
available.
I'm going to make it
I like that.
We need
2
commentators.
difficulty and 1
We
challenge.
need a
So
One
two
episode.
different
Just did one episode.
One red. Okay. Whoa, 2 difficulty, 1 red. All right.
There is, yes, 2 and 1.
Christy's job.
I will use 1 setback converted into a boost.
Yep.
And I'll use the 1 difficulty converted into an ability.
Sure.
Oh, nicely done, Hector. That's 2 successes and 3 threats.
Well, you're right. Like they
Yes.
pushed most of the. I don't
Look
have.
at me.
Oh, what?
Run it up the flagpole. Look at how big I am.
Good. No, you
Imperials.
Yeah. I don't have your weapons, but hold on. Give me 1 second, and he just kind of walks off.
Well, I don't want other weapons. I want my weapons.
We'll
he
get
leaves the
them
room.
back, Herg.
Ah, Captain, I feel naked without my vibro axe.
Well, I have to admit that as unfortunate as this may be, the person who likely knows where your weapons are is Randal, so our best
know.
bet is to go face him.
I was just hoping it was somebody other than Randall that I could talk to.
And in all honesty, you are mostly naked.
I know. I was trying to use an expression that you humanoids use all the time in terms of being naked. I'm fine with being naked. It's not a big deal. You humans have such weird hang-ups about that sort of thing.
Don't
Door opens
confuse
up
me
again.
with humans.
I mean, this is all I could really find, and it's like a holdout blaster. So like, imagine like one like little teeny blaster, and like a combat knife, and then like a baton.
I'll just use my claws. Does anybody want those?
I mean, I'll take. It was awfully nice of you
Yes.
to go out of your way to get those. I'll take the holdout
It's
blaster.
dangerous out there. Take these.
It was. Thank you.
Who would know where our weapons are?
I'm probably the commander or whoever. Who did you talk to when you came here?
Randal.
It's probably the commander's just very. We just got the ship. It's still dangerous. I'm sure there's a reason for all of it. But please, if you just take these and
Yeah,
you
I
take
took the holdout blaster.
the blaster. He's like he has like a knife and like a baton.
Like a nice.
Yeah, nightstick.
I will take the knife.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll take this. This is cool. This is
Can
good.
we see the commander?
Yeah, I'm supposed to take you there right now. But then it made sense. You guys were walking there. I don't know why they took your weapons, but I'm sure everything's fine. Follow me.
Lead the way, Captain.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I think I should lead the way because I know.
No, but I meant, Captain, I'll follow.
I'll be right behind you.
Perfect. Okay. So he just goes out the door.
We're
You
following him.
follow him?
Yes.
Okay. So he leads you through these corridors. And again, most of your time with the rebels, right, when you've gone to get missions, have been on Mon Calamari cruises, which are very more kind of
Yeah.
organic-y in their kind of the way that their hallways are designed. It's not that the Mon Calamaris build them as
Rounder,
yeah, more,
lighter, white
yes.
versus like black.
This is there's still very the
Open
Empire's
space.
more
Chrome.
like Durosteel. It's very like industrial. It's all manufactured. So it's kind of a weird thing because you're seeing all these rebels run around in it, and they seem to be in this particular case. Everyone is walking around. They're fine. They're all armed on edge a little bit, but everyone seems to be. There seems to be no fighting actually happening in this area of the Star Destroyer. He leads you through a few corridors, and he's like, he's right side.
He's right side?
He's right inside. You're like at a
right
door,
inside.
and it's like
okay.
opposite.
I heard right side. I was like,
Yeah, it's
he's
the
left.
to the right side.
Don't you mean starboard?
Yeah, you're right, probably. And then-
All right.
It's fine.
All right, let's see what Randall wants. It's always something. Yeah, we're
door
going
opens?
in. Yep.
It is an officer's quarters, so it seems as
Randall's quarters?
Randall is there. They look like they were the quarters of whoever was the officer of this Star Destroyer. So you see that there's still Imperial propaganda up. There's, as far as everything else you've seen has been very industrial. There's a little level of luxury here in the sense that there's like a bed, there's a desk, there's art and things around it, but it's as luxurious as a Imperial officer's quarters would be on a Star Destroyer.
Sure.
So it doesn't seem out of the ordinary in any sort of sense, either way. Randall's there. He's sitting behind the desk. At least you assume it's him because it's his chair, and he turns around. He's holding a little thing, a little snifter.
Oh, goody.
All goes, oh, good. Caleb, you're up. It's good to see that you're feeling better. It seems. It looks like.
I am, yes. Although I am very confused. What is going on?
Well, I guess that's the perfect segue to jump into this. I guess, can you all explain to me exactly, in your own words, what happened, why we're here, and what you've learned?
I think that you're the one who has to tell us exactly why we're here, specifically. We were given coordinates in a briefing. It was a comprehensive rescue mission to find MRES.
Captain, we're wasting our time.
And what exactly have you learned?
See? He's insulting us, Captain. He knows and has known the location of my life mate.
Yes, so
Dangles it over us like he's some sort of a big man.
I do, and you're aboard my ship. So, for the time being, I suggest you avoid any sort of conversations that you and I have had previously heard.
Then cut to the chase, Randal.
Okay, we'll cut to the chase.
Stop wasting our time.
What
Speaking
happened?
to us as if we're children.
And he drinks a little bit. What happened is you found out that Aaron had information about Emrys, which is true.
My life mate, yes.
But you decided to come here without Aaron and probably let him run off to go get killed with Io, is what I'm assuming since the
Stop
two of
right
them are
there.
here.
Objection.
Overruled.
Sustained.
We didn't.
I'll allow it.
I'm sorry, since when are we supposed to be Aaron's keepers?
I'm just saying, Aaron was the one that organized all this, and he's not here. So
He made his choice.
You insult us and treat us like children, and yet, when we act as adults as we are, you scoff at that notion.
adults. let's move on to why you're here.
Let's not.
So, your life mate was captured on Cloud City. The same Cloud City that I believe you sold me an artifact that wasn't exactly what you were sent to get. Would you say that's an accurate statement or an inaccurate statement? And he pulls out like a data pad, starts tapping it a little bit.
I would say that is subject to interpretation.
Okay. Okay. And you're gonna stick with that?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll your charm.
Easy.
What's the difficulty?
2 challenge, 2 difficulty.
2 challenge.
It's 2 reds and 2 purples?
Yes.
Dang, dude.
I'm really, really lying right now, so I mean, I'll take that setback.
Sure.
You're not saying that out loud.
You're gonna get a natural
No.
setback because you just told him that you're no.
She's that charming.
I got
really
3
lying there.
success, a triumph, and a threat.
Beautiful.
Your success is he doesn't push the subject anymore. Your triumph, whether you view it this way or not, he smiles and just kind of chuckles a little bit.
Gross.
But your disadvantage is he absolutely does not believe.
Of course he doesn't.
Okay, so that aside, that is the same location where Emrys was taken. So, on to the lessons we've learned. When I tell you to do something, you do it. You don't lie to me. You keep Aaron safe. And good things come to those who help me out. Yes, I have Emrys's location. I have a team ready to go. Just waiting for you to finish whatever this thing is you're doing with Crom. But we're ready to go.
You're a dick.
How do you suggest we keep Aaron safe?
Well, I would probably start with finding him. Because it seems like you lost him.
We didn't lose him.
I don't see him here.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean he's lost now, does it?
I'm telling you lost him.
And I'm telling you we didn't.
What did I say about listening to me when I said things and not lying? I'll say, don't give me sass. That's another one. We'll add that one to the list. That's what we've learned today.
What list
don't
are
give
you
me.
speaking of?
I'll send it to you, Herg. I know you can read, so I'll send it to you. You can read, right? That's a thing that you can do.
Meet me outside in 5 minutes.
You got it, bud. So look, here's the thing. I'm not wasting my time. I got a ship that I need to get under control, so you already have the coordinates.
Do is waste time.
You have some details. I'll send you an updated packet.
Stupid.
So let me be clear.
Yes.
You're giving us the mission to find Aaron,
I'm giving you the
incapacitate
mission
him,
to find Emrys.
and bring him to you as our prisoner.
I'm saying it's
Because
your
I do
mission.
not think he will willingly come with us.
And why do you say that?
Because he has gone off and made his own choice.
And who let him do that, though?
Let him? Mm-hmm. I admit I could have captured him at the time. I did not know that was a choice I would or should be making.
Forgive us if we treat those who we consider to be our allies as individuals capable of making their own decisions.
If I understand what you're saying correct, the way you treat your allies, he takes something from his data pad and pushes it, and it starts to go bloop, 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 bloop on kind of these screens that are in front of him. They were like, and they flip over so that you can see them on your side. And it's cool blue stripes. It's Chip. It's all of the different individuals that you have the same sort of.
Man.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at all of the people you got killed under your orders. Wow, that's embarrassing, Randal. Look at all of the people that you can't keep alive with your stupid cockamamie half-assed plans that don't ever even work. Look at all of the incompetent people you pair us with and then are surprised when things don't work out to your stupid-ass favor. Look at all of these rebels who you can't keep alive.
I could cancel this all right now.
It's been 5 minutes. Meet me outside. Out of this room right now. I'll
Herg.
beat your ass.
Herg.
Set this up for you. Just remember that, Herc. I was happy to do it for Aaron. I feel like it's actually the right thing to do.
You are no hero. You are a bully and a coward.
But he found
You care not for the rebel
Herg.
alliance.
the information at great risk to himself
He took my weapons away
to find your wife.
because he is my friend.
And yet, he's not here.
That doesn't have anything to do with anything.
Do you think he's safe?
That's not
Like
important.
I said, proof's in the pudding. You guys treat your allies
What does that
very
mean?
particular way.
Proof is in the pudding. What does that mean, Caleb?
I am not
Herg,
sure.
I'll tell you what. I'll meet you
exactly what
outside in
pudding
5
is.
minutes.
I'll punch you in the scrotum.
He just pushes the door. The door opens up. 5 minutes.
I'll be outside, Captain.
You guys are going outside?
No, he's
going
I'll
outside.
wait you. I'll meet you outside in 5 minutes.
I'm like outside the room, like,
As soon as Herg is out, you push the door again, and you hear it go. It locks.
Okay.
So I
did
get
not.
it.
We had the
Herg's-
simplest of agreements. We were given a mission, and we were compensated, and we all worked together without any backstabbing. I feel like that has changed. I do not know what the current motivation is to work for you or take orders from you.
Particularly because you didn't seem to have much love or trust for Crom.
Well, have you met the guy?
That is a fair point.
I'm just saying, I'm here trying to do the right thing, trying to do the nice thing, and help you find Emrys, a member of the Rebel Alliance, a life mate of your own team, and all I'm getting is sass and arguments and frustration that I'm having while I'm trying to deal with much bigger things. I'll tell you what, here's the deal. Say this, and then we're done. You have the information. I have a team that is waiting for you on Groth, who's already laying the groundwork for a smooth operation. All you have to do is go there, meet your contact, go get Emrys, get out, end of story. If you want to do what you want to do with that information, that's fine, but I'm assuming, since it's Emrys's life mate and you won't shut the fuck up about her, you're probably gonna go do it. Are we done here?
We're done here.
Any questions?
No.
Yes.
Great.
Why do we need the other two to do this?
They have been gathering intel on Groth and allowing us to have the right information on how to get her out.
And if that was so important to them, why did they go off on their own side mission?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you
please.
talking about Io and Aaron?
Yes.
I thought you were talking
Not
about
these two.
the two assets that I have on Groth.
You
waiting
seem so
for you.
worried about Aaron Val and bringing him into this.
I mean, he seems so worried for her to go through all this to get her rescued. You're all one big happy family. Or are you not? Again, not my problem. The door opens up. I say this as politely as I can. Get off my ship.
Give us back our weapons.
we need our gear.
Done. Get off my ship.
Gladly.
And as you exit, Randall's there. He just kind of leans across his desk, pushes it. The door closes and locks.
I try to open it.
It's locked.
Randall! Randall, the door closed. You have to come out here and fight me.
Herg, don't bother. It isn't worth your time.
You all saw that he's a coward.
Yes, he is. He's the worst kind of coward who can't admit to any of his own shortcomings, but he's not our problem, all right? We have the information we need to go rescue Emrys.
Okay.
So let's go do that.
I apologize for my emotional outbursts.
It's your life, mate, Herg.
It's understandable.
Okay.
I will help you find Emrys.
Thank you. Captain, you're a good leader.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Now, were we supposed to go find Aaron and Io first, or what's the plan?
I don't know.
I was so mad I wasn't listening.
We have everything we need to go find Emrys.
Wait, someone's running up
The
to
rebel
us.
trooper that met you before, he's like, dude, this ship is big, man. It takes you forever to get anywhere.
It's a Star Destroyer. They're like that.
Yeah, I got word. I got your stuff, and I'm supposed to take you to your ship.
Then lead the way.
Got it. And he proceeds to take you back through the ship again. Before he stops at like a kind of a storage area, goes through a process, checks out with like one of the other guys there, has equipment, like their quartermaster, gets all your shit brought back to you. So you have all your gear presented to you. Everything seems to be in working condition. Your Vibrax is given back to you.
Yes.
Okay, so if you guys are ready, let's just go to the hangar and I'll get you guys cleared with flight control and you guys can get out of here.
Any chance you've got an excess supply of any gear you could lend us for this mission? Med packs, stim packs.
Rations, yes.
I mean,
TIE fighters.
Well, yeah, we got. You want a TIE fighter? I feel like that's not. They don't have hyperspace, so you can't really go very far with it.
Yeah,
would
it's
be-
not really worth taking a TIE fighter at this point.
I mean, I couldn't. We have them, but look. Go ahead and roll.
Okay,
Go ahead and do your negotiation on this.
great.
I've never flown one. I just want to fly one.
What's the difficulty?
He kind of likes you. 2.
2 purple.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no
Sidewise.
dark side dice, and
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything. Okay. Dang. 5 success, 1 triumph,
Okay.
and an advantage.
You know what? He goes in. Just give me 1 second. You guys, like you're. Goes in, comes back out.
Some of the people who work for Randal are surprisingly cool.
He has like 3 med packs that he has. He has 1 for each of you.
Okay.
And I think I called in a favor. Randall said that you guys are going on some like really important mission or something.
That is true.
So I think I have something waiting for us at the hangar. And he winks at Herc.
Oh.
Be a TIE fighter.
Or he just likes you.
Caleb would know.
I mean, you. Anyways, let's
Oh.
let's go to the hangar.
All right.
DBA.
As he starts moving, I'd like Caleb to roll a perception check.
Woo!
What are you gonna see?
I don't know. What are you gonna see? We'll find out in a second. What am I rolling against? Anything?
For difficulty.
Oh.
Take some bursts.
Wow. Yeah.
Got 3
Let's
available.
I'll do 2 boosts.
Sure.
One helps the other. 2 successes, 4 disadvantages.
You're moving closer to the hangar. You're almost there. You're hearing commotion. You're hearing it sounds like there's like chattering between like a couple people walking by. And you're hearing like as if there's like they're comlinks or like walkie-talkie. Sounds like it's garbled, but you hear that there's some level of commotion. Trying to make it out, but every time someone passes, it's and you're not quite getting. You know that something's going on. And you feel like there is a level of kind of tension in the air the more and more you get to the hangar. However, as the door opens, you see the Yojimbo, you see Cool's Prize.
Nice.
Lynn is there. She's like arguing
Oh,
with,
yeah.
with a rebel like flight person. You have no fucking right to get me here. Like it's my ship. I gotta get out of here. Like when all of a sudden, one of the hangar doors to the opposite side, kind of like between if you guys are walking in and the ships are right here, a door kind of like and blows open as a group of individuals wearing Imperial Navy trooper gear. There's a stormtrooper. Most of them look like technicians. There's like one like Imperial pilot. They all seem armed, and they charge in, kind of shooting and making their way towards the ships.
Mine looks dope, huh?
Oh, you got
It's
the
like
new-
so dope. It's like in
They
the
don't even
future.
know I'm holding one. They're
Right.
never ready for it.
And they all seem to be kind of that one and making their way towards the Yojimbo.
Oh no.
And with that, we're gonna sidewipe.
I want to fight.
Aaron Val. last thing you remember
Hand that over to them.
is nighttime.
I'll need it for a little bit.
You were trying to sneak into this vineyard, this kind of compound that the Yemlaw Corporation has taken over. They kind of had like their gates and the crew, and you guys had your rental car. You arrived, and you remember like dog barking or some sort of creature yelling, getting up and saying something, and then an intense amount of just overwhelming pain. So much pain that's why everything's a little bit groggy. It's hard to kind of remember. Your eyes are still closed. And it's kind of taking you as your senses are coming back together slowly. You feel as if you can't move. Almost as if you're strapped into something. Go ahead and roll. Can you do a resilience check for me, please?
What am I rolling against?
4 difficulty.
One success, 2 disadvantages.
You start struggling, trying to fight these restraints, but again, your eyes are just so heavy laden that you're unable to kind of open them. And you feel like you're wiggling around. Again, you can't really see. You're making some progress on these, whatever these restraints are, but you're still stuck in them and you can't really see. Io. Last you remember, you were trying to sneak in, and Aaron was hit by some sort of weapon and instantly went down. You barely had time to process it when the same weapon hit you. You felt an overwhelming sense of pain, almost as if 1,000 needles were poking every pore of your skin at once. You're groggy, can't open your eyes. You feel like you are restrained in some way, shape, or form. Go ahead and roll and do your resilience.
Resilience. Against?
4 difficulty.
I'll take my chances. 1 triumph, 2 disadvantages.
That's technically a success, too. You struggle, your eyes are still unable to open. Still kind of, as your sensory functions are coming back online. You continue to struggle, you hear next to you, it sounds like there's also struggling. All of a sudden you hear, and the thing that was holding you tight is no longer doing it. And you realize you're sitting in a chair. Your eyes, though, have not fully opened yet.
Am I still bound?
It seems like you can move freely. You hear that they're struggling next to you. Aaron, you hear that they're struggling next to you.
What happened? Why am I?
Jum, whatever I did, we can work it out. We can. It's fine.
What's going on? Who's Jum?
I hate Gungan so much.
Who's Aaron? Can you hear me?
It was the eye patch. I shouldn't have trusted a Gungan with an eye patch and dreadlocks. That was a bad idea.
You're alive. Okay. You're alive. Can you hear me?
You reach out with your hand, Io, and you can feel that his is like right down below next to you, like across. You just move a couple inches to your left, and he's right next to you.
Okay. You're alive. Okay. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hi.
Who are you?
It's me.
Hey, me.
It's Io. It's Io.
Oh, hey.
We should have stayed in the car.
I remember the car.
We should
Yeah.
have stayed in the car.
Yeah, we should have stayed in the car. We should have stayed in the car.
Okay, you're alive. You can hear me. You can hear me. I'm making sense. Okay, you're alive. I'm gonna get us. Oh God, I can't get you killed. I'm gonna get us out of here. Oh God, why can't? Oh God, it still hurts. Can you move?
You can.
No, I'm very tied up.
Io, your strengths are off, so if you get up, you could theoretically get up.
All right, I get up at my.
And you instantly hit your head.
Oh. Wait, that was.
But the pain of that kind of shocks your eyes open. Open. And you look around, and you are in your rental car.
Can I see yet?
Nope.
Okay.
What?
I'm sorry, we should have stayed in the car. It was a good idea. We just should have stayed put. And this is all my. We had a chance to really just.
Aaron?
What do we need to know? What's behind door number one?
Just try to
Anyway, we
open
can.
your eyes. Just try to open your eyes.
We're in the car.
You try to open, yeah. There.
We're in the. Oh wow. Oh good, we're in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is he tied down? Can I see why he's?
He's still fastened to his seatbelt.
Seatbelt.
This is the weirdest Hertz commercial I've ever seen.
Did we stay in the car? Did we do something weird?
Did we just?
Did we do something weird?
What was the last thing you remember?
Oh, there was a dog,
I remember that.
and there were some guards.
The collar was crooked.
Yeah, you fixed my collar. I did my usual thing where I walked towards armed people and introduced myself, and it didn't work. It didn't work this time. It usually works.
Did you feel like every bolt of energy in the universe hit you all at once?
Yeah, like all of the lightning tore apart all my organs. Yeah, I felt that.
Yeah.
That was good.
You both look over to your right, and tapping on your window is an Imperial scout trooper. Behind him looks like there's another scout trooper on his bike. They pulled off. You were on the side of the road, on the main freeway. So before you had reached kind of off onto that country road, your space rental is just parked on the side of the space lane. And you hear the voice, "Good morning, citizen. Can I ask you to please step out of the car?"
Are you speaking to both of us?
Yes, please, both of you. He backs up a little bit. Hand is on, he's got he's not holding a gun, but the little scout blasters they have on their legs. So it's
Very cute.
Yeah.
As much as I like complying.
Step out of the car, please.
I am tied to a chair, sir.
Get out of I unbuckle his seatbelt.
Click.
Oh, okay. Just a seatbelt.
Get out of the car.
Sure. I will roll your perception.
Perception. Okay.
Oh, that is the worst hangover.
So you've been drinking tonight.
No, not enough to be this hungover. I don't. Ugh.
What am I rolling against?
3 difficulty.
I don't need that. I'm gonna roll. 2 successes.
As you step out, again, you were kind of in the speeder, so there was the natural tinting, windows, visors. You get out, it looks like it's almost midday, if not already past noon. So the light just kind of hits you. It takes you a minute to kind of react to that. When you realize you're still wearing your dress.
Yeah.
That's what you're wearing. You're still wearing the dress from the night before. Everything is still kind of. It clearly looks like there's been kind of dirt smudges on the dress, as you were kind of like there's dirt. It's disheveled, but you're still wearing it.
Can I help you?
Yeah. No. I'm so you are kind of parked here off the side of the lane here. Seems like we just wanted to check, make sure your citizens were okay. Brand, your identification cards. It seems like you were in some sort of accident last night. You were in a hit and run. It seems like.
Yep.
I can see that there's some damage on your speeder here. It looks like seems to be the case as well.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I wish I had gotten the insurance when the rental guy asked. Now that I'm looking at it, oh, that's
So we have his report. He said that you hit him and you ran. I'm gonna ask you both to please stand over here. And he points to like the side of the lane.
Sure.
Yeah.
The other one kind of gets up off of his bike, kind of walks over. He has like an actual like blaster rifle, like an E11. He's kind of not pointing it at you, but he's holding it. He's like, all right, I'll watch them. And the one that initially knocked on the window of the speeder. I'm gonna search your car now. Is there anything I should be aware of?
No, just the the happy sight. My fiance and I are on vacation and taking a night drive,
And that turned into a parking off on the side of the lane in middle of the night adventure. Is that what you're saying?
Question above game. On Chandrilla, what are the other open carry laws like? The concealed
Weapons?
firearms, yeah.
There's a level of, yes, you can definitely have the equivalent of, especially if you're out in the country, there's a level of armament that you can have. You can't have anything that's considered registered illegal. You can't have anything that's like super kind of military restricted. So you are able to have weapons.
Okay.
As long as it's not in like excess
Okay.
or anything that's illegal. However, your mind's coming to, and as you kind of, again, are slowly, the synopses are firing in your head, you realize, both of you, that you have none of your weapons, none of your gear, none of your equipment, just the clothes on your back. I'm sorry, so you... Honeymoon, is what you said? You're out here, you decided just to pull off the side of the lane.
I don't want to be lewd. You get the picture.
That cancels out. The other one doesn't say anything and just kind of starts moving towards your guys' speeder, but when you say, you know what I'm talking about, you hear an audible disgust from the scout trooper that has a blaster rifle. The blaster rifle, you are human in Imperial.
Oh. Racist piece of shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is just like the movie Crash.
Exactly the same.
Oh man.
No,
All right, so the first one who was talking to you is going to the back of your speeder. He goes to the front, opens it, kind of unlocks all the
So
doors.
the guy with the actual blasters with us.
He's actually there, just kind of
He's
sitting
actually,
there.
okay.
Okay. Do they have the little indoor speeders and?
Yeah, their
all
speeders are off to the side. They're there. He's got his blaster kind of trained on you, but not like it raised, but just kind of at the ready. Because the other one's checking it. He just stares at you. You just see this scout trooper visor.
Is there a problem?
I don't know. Is there going to be a problem?
He just answered a question with a question.
Yeah, it's very Socratic.
Did I?
Do you know what you just did?
Maybe. Go ahead and roll. Aaron, Val, your perception.
Perceptive. What am I rolling against?
3 difficulty, please.
Okay. 1 success, 1 disadvantage.
You notice that the trooper that is kind of searching your speeder opens up the front passenger door where you're sitting at, scanning it with a flashlight, goes to the next door, scans it with the flashlight, observing kind of like the dent mark from the impact that you had when you had crashed. You kind of hit it a little bit. You see him get to the back and open up like the back compartment of the speeder. You see that he stops. His search was very routine. You see that he just stops at the back. You can't see what he's found, but he seems to look over at the scout trooper that's in front of you. You see that the scout trooper just slowly tilts his head, just almost indicating that he's looking back that way. And you just assume that there's some sort of intercoms communication that they're having.
Oh God! And I just sort of stumble forward and just start retching.
Onto him?
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll. Do your resilience.
This is your hope.
To see if you can actually throw up on him. It's only me 2. With that, we ended our first. We're already an hour into it.
Oh, dang.
Already into it. Pick it up. We'll pick it up.
Always start our first hour with a
First hour, we got out of the ship and into the hot water. We ended the first hour, tier 1 light side. So for the next hour, all dice that you pull from the light side pool, looks like people are marginally saying the light side's going to be okay this season.
Okay.
I guess.
But that's okay, because Dark Side knew that they just had to wait for this one. So for the next hour, anytime you guys pull from the light side, you'll get an extra boost added to whatever you grab. I'm going to reset the clock.
From light side.
So does this mean from all light side pulls?
Yeah.
Got it.
For the next hour, yep.
Got it.
This next one, conveniently called, What's on a Star Destroyer? Here's some cool things that could be potentially on a Star Destroyer, and maybe requisitioned by one Rebel Trooper. Light side, crash survival kit. So imagine if these are on like shuttles and stuff, it's emergency crash kits. Light side, tier 2 is a mouse droid.
Oh.
Light side, tier 3 is a freaking speeder bike.
Oh.
Dark side, tier 1 is thermal cutters, so these are like, imagine you can cut through metal. Dark side, tier 2 is just an E11 blaster. This is a typical Stormtrooper blaster. Dark side, tier 3 is a straight up, full on TIE fighter pilot flight suit.
Oh.
So with that, we're going to start our second round. And you go ahead and roll. What did you get with your roll?
Oh, I'm not like trying to actually throw up. I'm just.
Oh, you're just trying to make the move
just
towards
being
me.
loud and ridiculous and like shaking and oh my God.
Oh, okay. Well, he just backs up. He's like, "Sir, back up." Throw up.
There it is.
Over there.
God, I forgot about that.
And he just starts to back up, and his weapon is now trained on you.
Oh, dang.
I'm so sorry.
I don't care. If you're gonna do that over there. And he's
I fall forward towards him. Like, I'm so lightheaded. And I
okay.
just fall forward
To
towards
try
him.
and fall onto him, or just on the ground in front of him.
I'm just trying to be very flaily and obnoxious and distracting.
Onto him or
Yeah,
in
sure.
front of him? Okay, go ahead and roll your athletics. you get out of one, you just go to the next one, man.
Forget about me today. What am I rolling against?
2 difficulty.
Okay.
I'll make it 2.
Okay. Because I'm trying to do something good. No, I'm not gonna.
I still don't know what you're trying to do.
Just trying to give you moments so that you can punch this guy with ninja stuff.
I don't want to
Was
get
that a no
arrested.
result?
No result.
It's a no result.
You trip over your own feet, so
Yep.
you do fall forward.
Good.
You land drastically short of the scout trooper,
Which is what I meant to do.
and you're just on the ground. He's still like backing up, stopping. The other scout trooper is like coming from the back. He's like, I need help over here. The other scout trooper is leaving the back of your guys' land speeder and moving forward. What do you want to do?
Oh God. Okay. If this were any other planet, I would take this guy out. But if this were any other planet, you're on the ground, yes?
Distracting them so that you can do what you're not going to do.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, because If it were any other planet, I would do it.
Pick him up.
Oh, yes.
Pick
Okay,
him up.
okay, wait. All right. Okay, right away.
Okay.
Pick him up. What are you doing?
We're not gonna do the thing.
No, we're not doing it. I don't know what happened.
Great.
I don't feel like getting thrown in jail right now.
Fine. No, I'm sorry. I'm fine. I'm fine.
You just need some.
I'm fine.
Just breathe. Just breathe. Just.
I have low blood
just
sugar.
breathe.
Sure.
We need to get him something to eat.
It's gotta be at least noon. Do you have a muffin?
The one with the ELAB blaster just takes a step back, kind of continuing. So he's giving himself more distance between
Flat
you.
tack.
But the other one walks forward. He's like, "Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. You just need something to eat. There's
Yeah,
some low
I
blood
think
sugar. Is
so.
that what you're
He's
saying?"
just kind of shaky.
And he reaches for his utility belt,
What is he reaching for?
and he pulls out. He kind of opens up a compartment. And you see like a little food, like bar. Imagine kind of the thing that like Leia ate on Endor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh yeah, totally understand, sir."
Those are great.
Here you go.
Thank you so much.
I can understand. Are you also thirsty too?
Way more sad.
Would you like some water?
You know, this should be okay. I don't
I
want
mean,
to.
I'm sure
I'm
you're
sorry.
probably parched. I would be too if I was doing this all night. And he pulls up a container, and you just see that it's like a little bag of spice.
What?
So well, you have a lot to eat and a lot to drink, and we'll have a lot to talk about. I'm gonna call this in, and we're just gonna have a little chat downtown.
Wait, is he planting that on them, or did they have it?
It looked like he pulled it from the.
We don't
He's-
remember. We don't
That's the
remember.
problem.
He's
Yeah.
planting that shit. Come on.
Hi, what did you say your name was?
T703.
Write that down.
Hey, Tio.
Where
I'm
is
Fred. Fred
It's
Jenkins.
T3. T307.
Oh, I was taking out the number.
No, wait. No, what did I say?
T703.
T703. I know what I. Yeah. TO. It's T703.
Well, we're being arrested anyway.
What's your name? How close is he in regards to?
He's come up close to you because he's got like the bag of drugs and he just gave Aaron some food. The other one is he's positioned straight up, gun at the ready. You can tell that he's like called something in. Look, if you guys just want to take a sit, I'm sure we'll get this all. You guys just said you're just here on a honeymoon. I'm sure we'll just discuss this downtown. Just take a seat. We'll process you in a minute. Ma'am, please, I ask you just to take a seat. Sir, would you
The
like
one with
some
the
water as
rifle.
you take a seat?
Where is he? The one with the rifle.
He's like a medium distance away from you. He's stepped back. His weapon is straight up, drawn on you. He's waiting for backup to show up. Ma'am?
Honey, do you want to take a seat?
Just need to stretch my legs.
Great, you can stretch your legs over there. Just don't go too close to the highway. Once you get hit any sort of accident, please just take a seat.
Sure.
If you just give us a moment. He starts to back up a little bit. I'm sure we'll get this all cleared up.
The one with the rifle?
No, the one who was talking with you, he had like the little
Little
hand
baby
blaster.
guy.
With a little baby gun.
Gave
Okay.
the food to Aaron. He's holding drugs.
Okay. I just kind of shrug my shoulders and walk behind the one with the rifle.
So you would be walking straight at him to get
Are we
behind
walking
him.
straight at him?
He's in front of you. He's like straight in front of you at medium distance. The other guys are like right in front of you. They've asked you to kind of pull in front of your car. So you
Yeah.
can't really, you could start to try and walk behind him, but they'd presumably see it.
God damn it. Okay. Trying to think, where is he in relation to me?
Okay, if you're right here,
I don't have it.
if the two of you are in your chairs,
Yes.
but standing, imagine at this point the Wampa guy, this is the scout trooper that just gave you a little food. He's taking it a little back. He's just like, we'll call, just stay put.
Can we keep
This
it
guy
shaped like that?
is probably at the corner of the room, if not like over kind of slightly into like right where the kitchen is. E11 just trained on you.
Hands are up.
Right.
Stretching my legs.
Yeah.
Walking around the vehicle.
No, ma'am, I'm going to ask you please to stay right over there. Do not move.
But
Do not move.
You said I could stretch my legs.
You can stretch your legs over by the highway. This is crime scene now, under investigation.
Crime scene.
Sir, I don't know where you're from. Where is it you're actually from, sir? What's your name?
Fred Jenkins.
Fred Jenkins, that's right. Okay, perfect. Fred Jenkins?
Yep.
And where are you from, Fred? Is it a planet of the Empire? On Imperial control planets,
Well, Outer Rim on behalf of the Empire.
Of course. Well, everything will soon be on behalf of the Empire, if one can hope. All hail the Emperor.
All hail the Emperor. He's a good guy.
Protects us all.
He absolutely does. Keeps us all
Just
safe.
as I'm protecting you from anything over here, I'm going to ask you to please move forward.
I appreciate both of you.
Excellent.
I really do. I really, and I just start to walk kind of ish to where they told us to walk.
Sure. So it's like farther over by that way.
I really appreciate you, 11 guy.
You're walking towards him?
No, just
Sure.
talking at him.
Yeah. He doesn't say a word.
I mean, I like the dynamic between you two. I love the way that you sort of take the lead here, but clearly, a trainee. But you don't immediately come off as a trainee with a superior officer. You really, at some point, you're going to be the guy with the 11 telling some other guy what to do.
This one. Sir, I'm just going to ask you, probably you're tired. It seems like you had a long night. I'm going to ask you to please conserve your energy. No more talking.
I'm sorry, I just talk when I get nervous.
Why are you nervous, sir? Actually, we'll just save it for when they come here. Just hang tight. You'll be fine.
Are those modified E11s? I just sort of start to
Have
walk.
I snuck around close enough
Are you trying to move?
That's what I'm trying to do, yeah.
As soon as you start moving, again, they're like, ma'am, do not move. You can keep trying. Go ahead and roll your stealth.
Okay.
It's going to be 4 challenge dice.
What?
Whoa.
4 red dice?
He's looking
For a
straight at you.
challenge? Oh shit, hold
It's the
on.
middle of the afternoon.
It's just literally like a guy. It's a guy who's just, his whole purpose right now is following Io, and you're trying to use maybe Aaron's talking or whatever, but yeah.
4 challenge dice. Oh.
You don't have to. You can start now.
Yeah. This is not gonna go well.
Maybe.
This is not gonna go well.
Are those the modified E11s though?
So, as you both sit
I'm sorry.
by the side of the road, you continue to ask them questions. You're already seeing that there is a transport that's pulling up. It's like one of those like typical Imperial ships where it's like the troop transports that kind of hover. It pulls up. A couple of just regular class stormtroopers get out, and they're like waving them over. If I can just ask you both to step into the vehicle, we'll make sure that your vehicle, this land speeder, is towed, and we'll just, again, I'm sure this is all some big misunderstanding, but I'm gonna have to ask you both to come with us.
Agreed. And I pull him over and I go, there's gonna be so much worse if they know what I can do.
Okay. We should have done the thing though.
And as you are kind of marched into
Challenge dice.
the back of this Imperial transport, the door closes, and as like the door kind of slides shut, it's like a side wipe.
Well, this is not how I expected date night to end.
Well done, George Lucas. That was
Yes.
a good sideway, George Lucas.
Back aboard the Rebel Scum, you're seeing this band. It's one stormtrooper. We're just gonna do this. It's one stormtrooper. It's one like Navy trooper. So these are the guys with like the black suits and like the kind of half dome hats. Like a
Death troopers? These are
technician.
Navy troopers?
Whoa.
Yeah.
We're in
There's
just a
like
little
so
above
it's like
stormtroopers.
imagine no, they're like stormtroopers. Imagine it as stormtroopers are like the Marines on a ship, and like the Navy troopers are like regular dudes that for like boarding and like kind of it's like a good example is the dudes that are on Endor that are like
Right.
the technicians that are
Yeah.
like controlling like the radar, the
Yeah.
shield generator.
Okay.
They're just like the dudes in the black with like the
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
don't.
long
they're the
swoopy-
Death Star troopers, but they're like
Yeah.
Navy troopers.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
One of those, and then like a dude straight up in like a TIE fighter pilot getup, and they're all like making it towards, they're booking it towards the agenda.
Right.
They already like shoot 2 rebels that are like there by the
no!
door, swoop up their guns, and they're like booking
Okay,
it
I'm
towards
gonna
them.
call Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, you may have company.
Oh, hey, Captain. Should I, like, send out some, like, tea or whatever, like, company? What else do you...
Not that kind of company, cool.
Imperial Company.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I need all of you to roll.
Roll, because we're all going to fight.
I would like Kilara and her to do vigilance.
Oh, man.
And
Caleb, do you want to use
Caleb
my
to do
blaster for this?
cool.
'Cause I don't have mine on me.
Sure.
because you knew that there was something kind of wrong.
Oh, that's why he's rolling cool. Okay.
Pretty. That's
Oh, it's
pretty.
nice.
Okay, so vigilance is not
Little
great for
dainty,
me.
but nice. Yeah.
That's going to be 2 advantages for me.
Okay.
You guys. That's you guys doing vigilance. No, he's giving me something
Vigilance?
different to
Okay.
roll.
Yeah,
Apparently.
you have cool.
My vigilance is my.
I'm rolling my cool.
will.
Yep.
Yeah.
My vigilance is way better.
Is your vigilance is better? All right.
I know. My cool is
My
way
cool's
better.
just too
Roll
green.
your vigilance. I'll let you roll it. It's better.
2 successes.
2 successes.
There we go. Bert, I'm gonna kill so many dudes right now.
Oh, great.
Oh, jeez.
1 success, 3 advantages.
I'm vibrating with excitement. Oh
Is
yes,
that my name?
yes, yes.
And then the rebel trooper.
Oh, yeah, because we do have the guy with us.
Yeah.
We know at least how it's gone.
Yes.
Slice and dice.
And
Slice
then-
and
I
dice.
hope he had his own weapon.
I'm about to throw this like a javelin through their hearts.
It has happened before. Okay. Instantly, you guys are kind of reacting, but again, these Imperials are all moving as one cohesive unit. They're all pushing towards the Yojimbo. At this point, they've covered probably half the distance to the Yojimbo.
Okay.
And most, it seems like they're all trying to protect the TIE fighter pilot. So it's like a Navy trooper
Right.
and the technician, and then there's like the stormtrooper. The stormtrooper is like taking point, trying to clear the way, but the other 2 are on the side protecting this TIE fighter pilot. The stormtrooper is going to fire.
And who?
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Bring it, baby. Me.
Seems like it's more just like covering fire or typical stormtrooper
Classic
fire.
stormtrooper.
Classic stormtrooper. He's firing. It's all shooting at Cole's prize because there's still the rebel trooper that's talking to Lynn. So these blaster fire go all around the rebel trooper Lynn. The rebel trooper just goes, ugh, and Lynn's just like, you gotta be kidding me. She just starts reaching for like a blaster and pulls it out. The Navy trooper.
Yeah. We have Lyra with us too, don't forget.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have Lyra.
Let's
That's
just
right.
kill
That's
Lyra
right.
off.
Damn, dude.
Being sarcastic. I'm being sarcastic. Don't worry.
He's not here. He doesn't know.
When his ship blew up, he was like, "Did you feel that?" It was great.
He felt a
really?
disturbance in the force.
That's awesome.
It's like if 1,000 nice coats all yelled out in horror.
And we're suddenly silenced.
We're suddenly silenced.
The Navy trooper fires and hits the rebel trooper next to Lynn, and he like goes down.
No! Unnamed soldier, no!
He was wearing a red shirt.
Listen to all those
wasn't he?
shots, only 1 hit so far. I love stormtroopers.
Okay,
Yes.
Herg.
Yes.
What do you do?
Man, since this thing opened and we saw them running towards the Yojimbo, I said under my breath, yes. And I was already booking it.
Sure.
I was already booking it. And I'm doing like the anime run where I'm like, over here to this side, over here to this side. So I'm like kind of on all fours, but also kind of just on my 2 feet, just kind of like, you know, serpentine.
Yeah,
Sure.
You're
And
like
I'm-
Devilman running.
Devilman running. Yes, just booking it to the group, and I'm planning to be a target, but also kind of slide in and maybe like trip one of their legs out and then just like tear up the group.
Okay.
That's it.
First things first. Do me a favor. Roll your athletics. You're doing this whole crazy run.
Yes.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Okay.
And you got some dice?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, you got some dice.
Rolling against what?
I'm trying to cover a lot of distance. 3?
Yes. 3? Okay.
difficulty?
I am like, remember, I just put up with some bullshit from Randall.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go get my wife.
Yeah.
I am heated right now.
Sure.
Okay, so just that, and I will use, damn!
Yep.
This is athletics. I feel good about it. I'll just roll this.
Okay.
3 successes, 1 advantage.
Clearing it.
Yes.
You end up drawing the attention, right? Because that's what you wanted to do. So you're just like let out this cry,
Yes. Wow!
and like everyone besides the stormtroopers like solely focus on like getting to the Ojimbo. All of the 3 just kind of like look and like momentarily like stunned. So it's like the other 2 we're gonna like fire and maybe or the technician. They're just kind of like deers in headlights.
Ever seen a Targaryen, motherfuckers?
That's what I
Okay, so you make the distance, you get there, and go ahead and roll. Are you trying to disarm them, like just knock them down, or are you trying to just be like, forget this, and then kind of
What is their little formation?
imagine it where there's the stormtrooper in front. So if they're running this way, you're the Ojimbo.
And
they're
am I
running-
coming at them like a raptor from the side?
You're coming straight, kind of like
Yes.
You're,
Intercept.
So, Stormtroopers in the
Yes.
front. Over here is like the Navy trooper because he's shooting at. He killed that rebel guy. In the middle is the TIE fighter pilot, and the technicians kind of off to the side. So they're like making a T. Almost.
Yes, the T. So on the T that's closest to me, which is the Navy trooper, I will like swoop down with my baby, with my vibro axe, and literally slice his leg off as I'm tripping him, kind of like taking him out of the fight. But I'm trying to take the chunk out of his leg.
Let's roll for it. Do your melee.
Let me turn this around to my skills. Melee. Oh, yes. Rolling against what?
2. I'm gonna give you a natural setback because you ran all the way there.
Yes,
I know
I'm winded.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will use 3 setback dice,
Yep.
converting into boosts, and 1 difficulty, converting into an ability. And I will roll.
Boom.
Boom, baby. 5 successes, 6 advantages. Ooh.
Okay, so your weapon does 3 plus your brawn, right? Your brawn is 5
Plus success.
Yes.
plus success.
And my successes
That's
were
8.
5, so,
Yeah, so it's 13. Right?
13 damage
Okay.
to this man's leg.
Again,
And again, the point was to put him up in the air like that.
Sure,
like,
sure. So this poor guy, trying to make it out of this Star Destroyer that's defected.
That is you. I forgot I drew Caleb right
That's
here.
great. That's cool. You should do another one with the mask on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd
should probably find out what this mask looks
I'd
like.
rather draw his beautiful face. So I killed this guy,
So
or he's out.
you said you were trying to pull him in the air.
Sweep the leg.
So you take the vibroaxe, right? You take the non-bladed side. You have it. Let's use it. So you have that side. So no. You have it so it's the blade is facing down. So
Yes.
you kind of grab it from like the non-bladed side to flip him up.
Oh, yes.
And as you're flipping him up, you just do a little like twist with the blade and then move out. So it just cuts off the guy's leg, and then your advantage is you're pushing the body. Like you're not force pushing, but you're just physically pushing the body forward.
Yes.
As he's careening into like the group, and they kind of break formation and are like kind of
Oh, yes.
broken. 1, 2,
I came in like a wrecking ball.
3. The rebel that's with you is like, no, and starts running towards the guy who's been shot
Oh, no.
by Cool's prize.
Oh, no.
Lynn's just sees it, and just starts shooting at the stormtrooper.
Okay.
Okay,
No,
so
this is Lynn. She's the human woman who works for Cool.
imagine
She's the equivalent of like their droid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just reverse.
She's the
it's
human woman
it's a
on the
gang
droid
full
ship.
of droids, and she's like the one.
She's there. Human.
Weird.
Yeah,
She's their
and,
human.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's basically.
She answered what we said, like a Craigslist ad to join this group, and she didn't
I
know
don't
they
think
were
she
all
told
droids.
you how she.
No, she didn't.
This is
tell
my
us.
head.
I really hope it's a
sure.
Craigslist
Yeah,
ad.
she was just
but
like,
yeah.
she showed up, she's like, what? And they're like, all droids, like, cool, you work for us now.
Do you have any references?
Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, I'm a human. And they were like, oh, helpful, great.
That's, yeah. She's firing.
Get us into place.
That's not exactly what happened.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
It is what
What happens inside those cantinas? They never let us in. Yeah.
Right.
They don't serve our kind.
She fires. It hits the stormtrooper. He seems kind of like stagger a little bit, but keep kind of moving forward. So he's like limping a little bit. It looks like the armor absorbed most of the blast, but she's shooting not like haphazardly. Like there's like a focus to it, but it's almost like this is more of a chore than anything else. And she shoots. Caleb.
Yes. I was immediately, as I had a little warning, I guess, ahead of time that something might be up, so I was ready for this. I see what Herg has done, and I'm going to move as quickly as I can and still maintain aim.
Sure.
Do I have sights on the TIE fighter pilot who they're
You
trying
have
to protect
sights on
after
all of
what
them
he's
now
done?
because they've all kind of scattered because of what Hector's or Herg has done.
That's exactly what I thought. So I'm going to aim for the weakest spot of the armor, which everyone knows is just under the neckline, right here,
Okay,
on the
go-
TIE fighter
Go ahead and
pilot.
roll.
Because everyone knows that.
Everyone knows it.
What's up, everyone
Definitely
know that?
common knowledge.
Yeah,
You'd be a total noob if you didn't.
absolutely.
What are you guys referring to? I feel like I messed up something.
I never know what any of you guys are saying. I just nod my head. I go, yeah. That's a reference.
Is that a Jedi? Sure.
Plus
Yeah.
one advantage, plus one success. And what am I rolling against?
Three difficulty.
Don't forget the sweetness. If you pull anything from the light side, you get an extra.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Oh,
You can pull
yeah.
one boost and it
And you
becomes
get two.
That's true. Well, I'm definitely. Well, let's pull the one boost,
That's totally
and so we'll get two. We won't go too crazy with it, and let's go for it. That boost didn't help. Well, not a ton of successes, but one success and one advantage. But I also
remember,
get.
your gun
So it's
is-
two
there we go.
successes and two advantages.
So your total damage is
14.
Dang, that gun is insane.
gun. Like, part of me wants to break it just as soon as I.
No, I don't even
Chat.
really have it
Unlocked
yet.
it.
This is Io's gun. I don't
And
break.
they gave it to him.
Do I have to use
Speaking of
Io's
chat
stats?
unlocks, I can't wait to get this new jet bike.
You.
I think Herb would be very effective with a double-bladed lightsaber.
That's not on the option.
You
I'll upgrade you to that at some point.
take a moment. You see that Herc just runs off. He lets up the roar. You just automatically assume that you know whatever he's going to do is going to kind of scatter the birds, right? And as you know, the stormtrooper is shot and wounded. The Navy trooper is just a body on the ground. The technician's like, whoa. You just take a moment, line up,
Quick pace.
fire, and it sails through the hangar, past Lynn, past her, hits the TIE fighter pilot right in that sweet spot. Like
Nice.
severs like the flight tube
Yeah.
and hits the chest, and you just hear this voice as a voice.
So it was a woman?
It was a woman.
It was a woman.
Awesome.
As,
Doesn't matter. Equality.
exactly.
True.
Oh, some of the best Star Wars villains are women.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's
I'm
about
not
time.
sexist.
You haven't gotten that far in Star Wars Rebels
Okay,
yet.
good.
Yeah, that's
I was like,
what
it's
I'm
not
referring to.
Phasma.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's not Phasma.
All right.
Yeah.
TIE fighter pilot has been killed.
So the stormtrooper's been hit. TIE fighter's down.
Yes.
What do you do?
Do I have a clear shot on the one that's closest to the Yojimbo?
The stormtrooper?
Yes.
Yes, because they kind of got scattered. Yep.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'm going to aim for him then.
Sure.
And I'm going to shoot him.
Or her.
Or her, unclear. We don't know.
It's about
You hear like a voice break out from the stormtrooper's helmet, being like, "Come on, get your shit together."
It's like a
dude.
real manly man.
It's a big woman.
Still don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's
still
true.
don't
That's true.
What is the difficulty?
It's gonna be 3.
3? Okay.
Emma was like, let me just move my gun.
will
I
take-
can't read my sheet.
I will
my
take
awesome gun.
a difficulty,
Sure.
and I will take 2 setbacks. Boom. I needed it too, but 5 success.
How much damage does your gun do?
My gun does 8 plus success, so 13.
Okay. All right. Okay.
We're good, you guys.
Yep.
We're good.
You
Mr.
fire,
Delphix, I need
and
to do
it
exactly
seems
this.
to hit like another, like, as the stormtrooper is kind of staggering, you hit him, and it hits him like in the shoulder. But again, this seems to be some sort of, maybe like stormtrooper, like sergeant, some sort. He's got like the pauldron.
Oh, yeah.
That represents like his like status. So kind of like most of it gets absorbed with that. Hits him. You just see him. Still kind of like limping his way, fighting for every inch to get aboard this ship. But he's still struggling, but he's making his way there.
Stay away from my ship, buddy.
Lyra just walks up to you and is like, I don't have a gun.
Oh, I have that holdout blaster that I took from the
great.
guy that I give to her.
This will
Catch.
She catches it.
I like her being super
It's
cash.
the best.
Oh, hey.
I don't have a gun.
Yeah. You got anything on you?
It's the best I can do right now.
As you're kind of like
talk
tossing
to
it
you
to her,
now.
she just catches it and fires. It's a really crappy gun. It's really long distance, but
I know, but it's something.
it's something.
It blows up in her hand and she dies.
Why does everyone want to kill her?
I don't.
Everyone dies in the explosion.
I need another dice.
We all rolled droids.
Because it's Caleb.
So dope.
I'm
Whatever
not, I'm not
Caleb's
searching any
involved
bodies right now. We're okay for a moment. Yeah. That's what I need to save those dice for, is the stupid things.
She's firing, and it's like she goes to fire. And it's like bzz, bzz, bzz. It's like already like drained. It's like all the shots can't even make it the distance. It's like it's meant for like up close, like spy. I got you, and it's already drained. She's like, So she's just kind of. It's not the barrel's not like heated up yet. So she just
Right.
kind of like turns it around. So she's holding it to like club
Right.
someone. She's like. I think you guys have this.
Yeah.
And she just kind of like takes a step back.
Okay.
Back through the order. The stormtrooper at this point drops his gun and is just booking it towards
Okay.
Jimbo.
Wow.
The technician is like struggling to catch up, and spends his turn moving
Right.
towards the blaster, picking it up and kind of like firing backwards.
Right.
To kind of cover the stormtrooper.
Sure. Cool?
Yeah,
You're gonna have company of the maybe send Archie variety.
you got it.
That's a good move. Damn it. All right. All right. So Stormtrooper is going to shoot at her, obviously, because you're right there. You just slice the gap. What's your range defense? Front page?
No, my defense is 1. Back page on the new one.
On the new one,
the
yeah. There's
new
one that
fancy
says
one.
range, and there's one that says melee.
Yes,
One?
ranged is 1 defense, melee is 2, but
Yeah,
ranged
that's
is
what
1.
Okay. This guy is a technician. It seems like he's went through like the equivalent of basic training, but doesn't really hold
Yeah.
blasters regularly. So it's just like 20 blasts go off. They're just like all around. Like 4 of them hit the Navy trooper's dead body and stuff. Everything's all around you, but you're just completely untouched. The rebel is just taken care of. He's already run up to like the body. He's like trying to perform any sort of medical aid on him. Herg, what do you do?
Who's left? The technician, and that's it?
The
Stormtrooper's dead?
technician is still there, like firing
Yes.
like this, and the stormtroopers like made it pretty much to the bottom of the Ojimbo.
Oh. And those are the only 2 left?
Yes.
Because the technician and the Navy guy... the Navy guy and the...
pilot.
Who was the guy in the
And
middle?
the pilot.
They're gone?
TIE fighter pilot.
Well, I can't let him get to the ship. I don't care. I'll let the technician continue to miss. Like I've this entire time been booking it towards the stormtrooper because I'm seeing the other 2 were knocked out, taken out. So as I'm running towards the stormtrooper, I'm like looking over, giving the Luigi stink eye to like the technician, like they see
I'm
me
coming back for
rolling.
you.
Yeah, and like giving him this look of like, if you were smart, you'd put that gun down and run back away. But I'm just trailing the stormtrooper, leaping into the air, and trying to come down on him, stabbing him from the back of his head.
All right. Well, we're gonna do this first. Go ahead and roll your athletics.
Athletics is, thank you so much, Caleb. Okay, here we go. Rolling against what for athletics?
trying to do a lot. You're trying to also jump in the air. Do 3. And a natural setback.
Setback. 1 natural setback. Whoops, I accidentally
doing
gave
it, bud.
myself 2. All right, and I will take 2 setback. You know what? 1 setback.
Sure.
Convert it to a boost, and that's it.
Okay.
And here we go. Guy.
Oh no!
Bad sound.
3 advantage. So like a no result or failure.
It's a failure.
3
Okay.
advantage.
A technical failure.
Do me this then.
But
Yeah.
advantages.
Roll your coercion
Coercion.
as you give this
Oh, the technician.
the stink eye.
Okay, just by itself. What am I rolling
Yeah,
against?
it's going to be 3, but you're going to get a natural boost because you're a 9-foot tall cat creature that just chopped the guy's leg off.
Okay. I'll take 1 more setback converted into a boost.
Sure.
Farts. 4 success, 1 disadvantage.
Okay, well, I'm going to combine your negatives for both of these then. So your success is, as you're running by, you give this guy this, and the guy's just like, this is too rich for my blood, and just like puts down the blaster, and it's just like, starts to get down on his knees and just be like,
Good.
I just
good.
work on shields.
Yep.
But in that you're caught up in that, and you are kind of running after, you just hear, and you trip over a mouse droid, and you tuck and you roll and you get back up. You're totally fine. You don't like land on your
I
face.
picture like my foot lands right on it, and
Yeah.
like and I go shit, and then just like roll, but then like again land, do a backflip, and like land on my feet like shit.
Yeah, you're a cat.
See the little thing run away, and I'm like,
You could have skateboarded on it.
Yeah.
So you're not like falling down. You're not prone.
Yes.
Your advantage is you're fine,
But I
but you
didn't-
definitely not make it to the agenda.
okay, fine,
Oh, man.
fine, it's fine. My crew will kill him. It's fine.
Yeah.
Lynn's just kind of there. She's just kind of seeing everything. She realizes that, like, the guy puts down the gun. She's not going to shoot him. Kalev,
Yes.
there's a stormtrooper. Basically, you see one guy who's just hands up. Stormtrooper is basically at the ramp of the Ojimbo. It's like it's down, heading towards it. He's like right there.
I'm going to continue my progression the same speed that I've been moving ahead. I'm not concerned with the one who's just surrendered. I'm going to train my focus entirely on this stormtrooper. He was hit where before?
He was hit like in the shoulder
pauldron.
and then kind of at the leg when I think Lynn hit him.
That's the wrong spot.
Guy.
I will take aim as I continue towards him, make sure to focus, and I will fire 1 shot. Same spot, hopefully get right here.
Sure.
And pierce that armor if we're lucky.
It's gonna be. He's pretty far away.
Right? Well, he should be closer than,
You're moving forward. Like
than
you're
the last guy,
trying.
because I've been moving forward and he's been moving forward, right?
He will.
We're coming in from the
Oh, from
side.
the side.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 1 challenge
Oh.
Good.
and 2 difficulties.
Take some
Two
dice.
difficulties.
some
I'll take
dice.
something.
Because you get an extra boost still.
I wish I could take them sepaperly. Can I take 1?
You take
then
1
one.
and then no.
No.
And then, of course not. I just had to
Oh,
ask.
Keith, that's really
I'm gonna
good.
take. Let's just stop this guy. Let me take 2,
Sure.
which will be 3.
That's the last guy standing? Oh, yeah.
Then you get 1 more.
Go for it.
And oh yes, I do. You get 1 more, yeah. And let's go for it. Don't like that.
Don't like that.
Good.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
All right, so hold on. This is 4 successes,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
1 despair, and 3 advantages.
Wait,
More good than bad.
that's
goes
3
through his
successes.
No, it's 4. I
Because he
get.
gets an
I get
extra
it. I
success
get
and
1
boost with that
success and
gun.
1.
That's right.
Extra success and advantage with
no,
that
no,
gun.
no.
Well,
Oh no.
So I don't know how that
I was gonna
works.
say something else, but Joe actually has a really good.
Don't do that.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
It's a lot of successes, though.
Yeah.
There was more good than bad there.
Yeah, there's a lot. How much damage does your blaster do? It's 12 plus.
Yeah, it's going to be.
This is not on
14.
me. Not on me.
16.
Yeah, all right.
Where is that going? I'm missing.
Oh well, you fired.
There's
and it,
more good than
What?
You see.
No.
Oh, Oh, the girl, the new employee?
No.
Is she fired?
No.
You see the stormtrooper stop
Asshole.
and like go. You guys gotta learn not to say things while I'm interpreting the dice.
That's a
You
lot
go.
of success.
You see the stormtrooper stop and is like kind of looks back. See the technician has surrendered. Just kind of like dragging his way forward. He's like about to push the button to go up when you fire. Like kind of like in that split second of like when you fire, again this blaster's traveling high speed across the hangar bay. You see that the stormtrooper just looks up into the Yojimbo as like a form jumps down from up top onto the stormtrooper.
Why do you hate animals?
As this four-legged cat-like creature, Archie, jumps down, and it's almost as if everything hits and makes contact at the same point. You hear a muffled like scream and a little bit of like a and
Wait, Joe, you said that he killed Archie? That's what you said out loud?
I didn't say anything.
He did.
There's like
I'm not the GM.
You didn't say killed either.
there's
You
a
didn't say
tumble
killed.
and
Oh no.
and kind of like both bodies just kind of slide across the floor of the hangar as
You've
the
gone too far,
stormtrooper
Bert.
doesn't move.
You've gone
but
too far.
Archie doesn't seem to move as well.
Didn't like Archie's armor didn't absorb anything.
We
He's
gave
wearing,
him armor.
He is wearing armor.
You're a real butthole.
You are a hole of butt. Who the fuck did that? Who the fuck did that? Who was that? Was that Naeem? Who was that?
No.
The
Next, you're gonna tell me that the rebel soldier that died was Miguel.
Joe,
What?
shut up. Can't keep giving him
you
stuff.
hear the one that was right next to you just scream out. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so the hangar's momentarily, like there's the silence. The rebel trooper that was kind of trying to stabilize the other trooper that was wounded picks up the blaster that the guy had and is like kind of moving towards the guy who's surrendering.
Right.
He's just kind of up. So there's like a moment where Lynn is just seeing it all, just kind of takes it all in, is like moving back towards her ship. What do you all do?
I want to run over and check on Archie.
Same.
I'm there before either of these two
I know,
guys.
because he was already there.
I'm already there.
You're
and
already
he's my
there.
cat brethren.
Yeah.
I scoop up his little body. Archie, no!
He's pretty big, though.
He's
right?
big. He's like an adolescent now. so
Right.
he's just-
You're like,
big
you're not that
too.
big.
I can still hold him in my
Yeah,
one forearm.
yeah.
Archie!
And it's kind of you pick him up, and it's like the like paws are kind of like dangling off.
I check for a pulse. Is he hit? Where is he shot? Is he bleeding?
You just see like a paw that just comes up to your face, and it's just like grabs you and it's like pulls you a little bit closer. And it's just all these eyes that just like open, and he just kind of like bites onto you, like not like in a like I'm hurting you, but
The
just
playful kind of.
so
oh,
he's
I know.
fine?
he's fine. However, you're seeing
Son
that
of a bitch.
a large chunk of the armor that he had has been blasted away, almost as if he was. It's now missing that layer of armor.
I like lift it, remove it, whatever I have to do. I'm checking his skin,
Yeah.
his fur. What does he
He
have?
seems
Is
like bruised, but that's not about it.
Jesus Christ.
I call back. I call back. He's fine. He's fine. It was a close call, but the currents have fated us with it. I don't know. He's fine. I'm gonna bring him onto the ship just to make sure. And I hit the button. Cool. Let me on.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna have company. Hold on.
I'm the company.
But
Is there anybody else around who's alive still?
It's everything's the situation seems to be managed. You
Cool.
going
Let
up?
me up. It's me.
Yeah. You're inside the Yojimbo.
Bring him to the Yojimbo.
Yeah.
Does he make a cat noise?
No, I guess not.
He needs to be shot.
He's
pretty
so mad
hard
that
to-
he's alive that he no longer talks.
Yes. Oh yes, my precious baby boy. I'll take him to our equivalent of like our med bay.
You don't have a med bay. You just kind of do everything either in the hangar or in the cargo hold or in the bunk.
Okay. Well then I'll just like take him to a cargo hold and like set him down and make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
If he's bruised, maybe try to patch him up, or if he's fine, he's fine.
He seems fine.
Great.
He seems fine.
All right.
Close.
I
His
want
armor, on the other hand,
I'll remove it. If it's fried, it's gone.
it's fried.
We'll make new armor for
you pull off like the chest plate area of it's completely gone. It's burned through.
Okay.
Caleb and Keelar are still outside.
Yes, I want to go to the like technician guy who surrendered.
Yeah.
Is somebody like holding?
The rebel guy is right on him. He's just,
okay.
He's got the baton and like the blaster.
Right, okay.
Like both are like shaking and he's just like,
All right.
but like the other guy has not.
I'm gonna very calmly walk over to them.
Sure.
And I'm going to say, now, tell me exactly what it was that you wanted with my ship.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Are you trying to be
Charming.
charming, or are you trying to
I'm
be?
sure she's trying to be charming.
Or
I walked over
coercive.
very calmly.
Sure.
I'm not firing a weapon on him.
Sure.
This is like a more of a like negotiation kind of like it's not.
Okay.
I'm not trying to coerce him.
Sure. You're gonna do your charm then.
Okay.
It's gonna be 4 purple.
Okay. I will take a setback, which will be a boost for me. Okay. 3 success, 1 triumph.
Okay. He's like, we're just trying to find any ship. We're trying to get off of. This place is overrunning with rebels. We're trying to get out of here. We've been held prisoner for forever. We're just trying to get your ship. I don't care. Your ship, his ship, whoever's ship. We're just trying to get after it.
You seemed very intent upon this particular
I mean,
one.
it looks like the fastest one here.
It is. Thank you. That's all we needed to know.
The rebel just like hits him.
Perfect, yeah.
Shut up, you clock.
Herg, do you need any help with Archie?
No, he seems to be fine, but his armor is kaput.
Thank the waters, he's all right.
Yes. Hell yes.
All right.
I really need like a book of these, or like,
Yes.
we need a collection of them.
I want
I'll
to
tweet
search the body of the like TIE fighter pilot.
Sure.
To see if they have any sort of weaponry that I could, give to Lyra since she doesn't
Yes,
have
why don't you do
much
that?
in the way of weaponry.
Yeah. The TIE fighter pilot definitely didn't have any weapons.
Okay,
on
then
it.
the
But
story.
there was the E11 that the one guy had.
Yeah.
So you don't need to roll for it.
Okay.
You see it's right there.
Great. Well, I'm gonna take it,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna be like,
Interesting.
Lyra, this might be a little more useful.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. No. This could. Oh, it's a little. Yeah. This could work. This could work. What should I just hold on to it?
Hang on to it.
And then just. All right.
If we're
Pretty.
going to where Randal says we're going to, you're probably gonna need it.
Where was that again? Is it? Are we really going back to where I think we're going?
I guess so.
Are you gonna be okay?
Are you gonna be okay?
I don't know.
The feeling's mutual.
She just kind of gives you like a nod. She doesn't say anything else, and just starts moving towards the Yojimbo. Let's get out of here. This place gives me the creeps. This isn't right.
I agree.
Okay.
So I also head back to the ship.
Sure.
As do I.
Okay, so you guys are all aboard. You get like the flight clearance from the Rebel flight control. You're getting prepped to leave.
Right.
We're gonna wipe.
But Archie's okay.
Archie's
I know.
okay.
Archie's all right.
That was terrible.
You both are in Hana City.
Being a cat killer.
It's the capital of.
It wasn't your fault. It was my fault.
It was a kind of uneventful ride back into the city in the back of this Imperial transport. You've made your way into like the processing center. They've taken you to like the local security, like the local law enforcement. They've dropped you off. They've been processed. You've been kind of booked with the possession of drugs, and you're now kind of in yet another. You are now in a holding cell as you're inside the main facility of this local Chandrillan security force.
Are there any creeps in the cell with us?
There's like one dude. It's probably like the guy. What's his Drex, the diner guy. It's like one of those, like passed out in a corner, completely drunk.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened?
Well, I wanted to do the.
No, I mean before that. None of the
I
things.
got hired by Gorham. Where
No,
do we want to back
it's
up?
after that, last night, or what I think was last night.
Oh, yeah, we got shot by Payne, and I guess tied up in the car and planted with drugs.
I immediately start checking my clothing,
Sure.
trying to see if anything else has been planted on me.
Sure. Go ahead and do a perception.
Okay.
Actually, do a skullduggery.
Skullduggery.
Oh.
Damn
You're
it.
Duggan.
She's got great perception.
It's good for you. Actually, it's not too bad for me. Okay. Against what?
It's gonna be 4.
We all gonna go Duggan.
I'll take a boost.
I do have
And
one
I-
rank.
You get an
Okay.
extra one. Yep.
Second boost.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, yep.
And I'm gonna roll.
I don't.
Ah, damn it. No result. No result.
You're pretty
You
balanced.
want a skullduggery?
What are you doing?
Just check your clothes.
You don't find anything.
Okay. Just
What are you doing? Are you itchy?
no.
What are you doing?
No, just make sure the drunk is.
He's like passed out. Yeah.
Who knows if the spice was the only thing that was planted on us?
Oh, well, you wouldn't know what to look for. Here. May I? So I'm going to check.
Yeah, you sure. Do a skullduggery.
It's all he's ever wanted.
That's true. That's true.
What am I rolling against?
4 purple dice. 4 difficulty.
3 difficulty.
These ones are still.
Oh. Do you have something that? You son of a bitch.
I can dug with the best of them. I can teach you how to skulldug. I'm just gonna take my 1 setback as a boost.
Yep.
Thank you, Emma.
I got you.
1 success, 2 advantages.
Okay. So you start searching Io. Kind of. The dress itself is very fancy, so you don't really feel like there is room for anything to really be planted
And this
on
dress
there.
does not have pockets.
It doesn't have any pockets,
Which is a crime.
Yeah.
and you kind of
Who made that dress?
Yeah, come on.
are
All of
looking
us must have pockets.
for any place that you can think. You kind of just, you're doing your best you can. Finally, get down to like the bottom of the dress where it's kind of been like seamed over, and you're kind of feeling the bottom of it, and everything seems normal until you get to like one little part where there seems to be something firm and hard
In the hem.
kind of in the hem. Thank you.
What? Oh my. Io.
Yes.
The beadwork down here is just totally ruined. They really screw. Also, there's something in the hem of the dress.
Well, we
but
got this on sale, so I'm not really crying over
That's
anything.
fair, and we
but-
probably weren't going to try to. We couldn't return it if we wanted to.
Well, what did you find?
It sort of.
You rip it open.
Yeah.
Sure. You find that there's like a little small tracking device,
Oh.
and it looks like as best as you can tell, with your keen eye for fashion and clothing, this was an addition to the dress.
Okay.
As in, it looks like it's very fine work, but it looks like somebody had cut it, put it in, and then closed it back up. So the dress didn't come with this in it.
Got it.
You didn't tell me you had your dress altered.
I don't know what happened last night.
Well, that was a joke. Someone planted a tracking device in the dress.
And what about you?
I mean, do you want to search me too?
Look at my skullduggery, like.
I've got it.
Collar.
I'm searching.
Be careful of the mic.
I actually rewatched the video from last week to prep. Didn't do anything. Perfect sound. Perfect sound.
Okay, I'm checking myself as well.
Sure. Do a skullduggery.
Okay.
Do it again. Do a 4. And I'm going to give you a natural boost because you kind of know sort of what you're looking for. At least what was on Io.
Cool. Two successes.
Yeah, after kind of a search, it was a little bit harder for you because there's a little more clothing, layers. You find that there's also very carefully hidden. This is the same one of these devices that if you, cufflink, sure. If you envisioned the clothes you're wearing having cufflinks.
Oh well, that's disappointing. It's just in the cufflink. That's so boring.
Hiding in plain sight, I guess.
I guess.
How come you didn't notice that your cufflinks didn't match?
It's an identical replica of the one that he had before.
Okay.
Oh my god. I didn't notice.
Do the trackers match?
I mean, his seems like it's built into the cufflink, but you're kind of getting the feeling that, they're the same.
That's disappointing. Yeah, I didn't notice my cufflinks were mismatched. I guess someone was distracting me.
Well, you were passed out?
And like you see, like there's again the local security. This is
concealed aside. Yeah.
Sure. Do a skullduggery.
Hip-a-dip-a-dip.
You really wanted skullduggery, you guys get a chance.
Oh shit! Wait, that's one more.
3 difficulty.
3 difficulty. 1, 2, 3. I'll take that boost, which means I'm going to add a second boost on top of that. 4 successes with 1 disadvantage.
Okay. You do best you can to make it sleight of hand.
Papa taught me magic.
He absolutely does not see it.
Okay.
But as you're kind of quickly doing it in a hurry to do it, you hear a slight crunch.
Okay.
I just reattach my cufflink.
Sure.
There was a security guard there?
Yeah, sorry. So the
Coming to bail us out?
the local security, this is like sort of Chandrilla security force. Just opens up the gates like, okay, you're free to go.
Great.
Excellent.
Just give us a second.
Yeah, just when you're ready, I got to process you out here, and then we'll be good to go.
See the drunk in the corner? Whoever planted this on us is probably going to be looking for somebody very intoxicated.
Oh, that's fair. God, he looks chilly. And I just sort of take off my coat and... Is that where we're going with this?
No, just take off the tracker.
Oh, I
planted on him.
Oh, okay. I can do that too. I just want to make sure we were talking about the same thing.
I spent 1,500 credits on that.
Yeah, okay,
That's it.
That's true.
My trunk's not going to be wearing out.
I take off my my cufflink and just walk over to the drunk. And is the security guy like watching us?
He just said, he's like, well, when you're ready, I got to process you.
Okay.
So you kind of like walk around the corner. So
oh, okay, cool. So I just quick put the cufflink like on the guy's boot or something.
Okay.
Where's the most cufflink?
Do your skullduggery again.
Okay.
And I crushed mine, right? Like
you
mine,
accidentally crushed it.
It's broken.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, we
so,
crushed it.
Yeah.
What? What am I rolling?
2, just 2.
1 success, 2 advantages.
You put it in this guy's boot, and as best you can, you put it deep down. And from the look of it, this guy doesn't take his boots off often. So it is kind of like an aroma that comes out, stench. And you do your best to just kind of... First you kind of like try to tap it in, and you realize this guy's like out cold, so you start to like just shake the boot a little bit, and you just... Blip.
He smells like a fry cook on a Coruscant diner.
I remember those mornings. All right, let's get out of here.
After you.
Then I walk out.
So you guys go through, the guy kind of processes you. Everything seems very... Actually, Io, go ahead and do your core worlds.
Core worlds. Okay.
You're doing it on Chandrilla.
So I get that one setback.
You're going to get your setback to this.
Yeah. Okay. What am I rolling against?
3 difficulty.
3 difficulty. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
That Vibrox is so dope.
1.
Let's take it.
3, 4. I'll take it.
Yeah, because it'll give you the extra.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
there's
could
only
use some more
2 minutes left.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to take this. And I'm rolling.
It's happy hour, buddy.
4 successes with 2 disadvantages.
Okay. So, you don't know how things are maybe fully done out here. So, but even with everything that happened, especially with the level of the drugs that you had, and from your experience, especially from like all of the kind of wild events that you had on Coruscant, like that level that you had is no small. It's not like a misdemeanor equivalent. Like this is like a serious amount that you had on you. So the fact that you guys are being let go seems a little bit bizarre, and the way that they're kind of processing you is all kind of like, okay, cool, and you're good to go. There's no level of, as you start to think back, this whole process seems a little off. They didn't really, when they processed you, ask any of your names. They didn't take any of your pictures, your fingerprints. Everything was just, you were placed in here, and now they're kind of shooing you out. But
So
you don't fully understand why.
So we're just out the front door now?
Yeah, they're like, all right, cool. Please enjoy the rest of your honeymoon on Chandrilla, but we please ask you to keep it safe, keep it clean. Long live the Empire.
Long live the Empire.
And as they say it, it's almost like a little bit of like, it's not like, yeah, they're like, we have to say this, yeah.
Well, the last few hours have not progressed like I expected them to.
Well, here's the thing. Remember how I said I didn't want to steal a car because I didn't want to come to this planet and become wanted? Yeah, I wasn't about to commit murder and become wanted as well.
Sometimes you're no fun, Io. I'm joking again. I'm joking. Where to next?
Do you only think I'm fun when I'm killing people?
Don't do that. Don't do the Kalara thing with me. I didn't Kalara you. I was just joking.
What are you talking about?
When Kalara says dumb things to you and you get really upset, rightfully so, because she says dumb things. I didn't do that. I was just making a joke.
Okay.
Somewhere you just feel like your arteries just like...
You want to go back to the vineyard?
While you're deciding where you want to go, we ended our second round. Tier 3 Dark Side, coming back hard. See, guys, I get it, and I appreciate it. You lulled them into a false sense of security. You let them have Tier 1 light side for the first one. Okay. And then you came in strong. Tier 3 Dark Side. Y'all got a sweet TIE Fighter pilot suit.
I mean, and there are TIE fighters on that Star Destroyer.
You could put on that suit and all of your dreams could come true.
Will it fit?
It's not gonna fit.
We'll make it fit.
It will rip right through.
Yeah, of course.
Little
Okay.
hair sticking through like the ankles and the
I
wrists.
don't-
Just
I don't know
actually
what you're talking
rip
about.
The dead
I'm
body
just,
of the TIE fighter pilot that's on the ground there.
That one got destroyed. 'Cause remember, he fired.
That's right. Yeah, Caleb ruined it.
This is why I waited before you took off.
me.
We'll find out that full
No,
story.
rightfully so. You ruined it. Good ruined.
Okay.
We're going to clear this. We're going to start our third and final round. Now, if you're watching at home and you're totally new to what's happening, thank you for continuing watching with us. Our third and final round can end at any period of time. I can literally be like, cool, what do you want to do? And we're done. We're not going to do that
Sweet.
seriously. But because of that, you don't know, you can't wait till the end. So you got to come in hard and fast and strong. And this one is really good. So, fun fact, Recently, the Empire's gone through a lot of bad press. They've had this failed thing on
The Death
Calamari, the Death Star. That's just sad. And recently, there's rumors spreading of the fact that there was an Imperial Star Destroyer that defected to the Rebel Alliance.
It's true.
The
All of it.
Empire is trying to cover this up. There's some mystery behind it. They said, oh, this ship was lost in like a routine hyperspace jump, yada, yada, yada.
Routine
However-
rebel hyperspace jump.
They jumped away with that shit. However, there is a branch of the Imperial kind of special forces that is made up of like a team, a crack team of like individuals. That normally the Empire is all about like rank and file, but this team is under like this Grand Admiral that's kind of has this bizarre vision for like what should be like the new like focus of the Empire. So he's like, well, the Rebel Alliance, he knows the Rebel Alliance took one of our ships, so we're going to take out one of theirs. So he sends this elite team to go take out a Mon Calamari cruiser by themselves. All of these events, if you hit them, will be unlocked. So if you hit tier 3, it's cumulative. So light side is the Rebel Alliance. Pretty simple. They repel the team. The team doesn't really get that far into the ship. They repel them.
Right.
Light side tier 2 is the ship that they came in on is captured. Light side tier 3 is the entire team is killed in the operation.
Dang, that's good.
Dark side. This crack team invades the Mon Calamari cruiser, immediately goes for the information stores, and is able to slice valuable information
That's bad.
from this Mon Calamari cruiser. Tier 2 dark side is they make their way all the way to the bridge and are able to kill the admiral of this Mon Calamari cruiser.
Akbar?
Oh, no.
Tier 3 dark side
Yeah.
is they're able to destroy the entire ship and escape. With that, we'll start
Dang.
our third and final round.
Okay.
Aaron has asked you a question.
What was the question you asked me?
What do we do next?
So let's review.
Yes.
We come to Mystery Planet. Mm-hmm. Mystery Planet has a mysterious corporation that has
Yes.
sealed off the area we want to visit.
Yes.
We go visit Mystery Place. We mysteriously wake up, get mysteriously arrested, mysteriously released. I haven't been a fabulously handsome and charismatic, charming double agent for too long, but I feel like the next step is a mysterious individual approaches us and gives us more information. So we just have to wait for the mysterious individual.
Are you trying to will something out of thin air?
I'm telling you, mysterious individual, it's gonna happen. Well, we're in the middle of the street. We gotta go somewhere where a mysterious individual would be.
Again, you were
Come on,
kind of
follow
picked
my
up
instincts.
around midday
I was gonna
between
say, it's
processing
the
all this
middle
stuff.
of the
It's
day.
probably now about almost been 24 hours when you first arrived. It's kind of getting
Yeah.
nighttime, so it's about like 6
Oh,
o'clock.
so it's getting dusk. I
It's
thought
getting
it was
dusk.
like smack in the middle of the
No,
afternoon
no, no.
again.
You were in there. You were being between the transportation to the city, and then being held in this.
It's taken a
facility.
while.
Took you a while. It's almost like you were just kind of being held there, and then now you're released. So it's about like 6 p.m.
Yes, you know what sounds amazing right now? Brioche. I just realized I'm very hungry.
Yes. What is the most mysterious place we can go to have some dinner? And I scan.
I'm just looking for.
Go ahead and do your perception.
What am I rolling?
2.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take that boost.
Sure.
Roll setback.
Yep. I think I clicked it. If not,
That's all I need.
Ah,
4 successes, 1 disadvantage.
what mysterious
what
thing have we
mysterious restaurant or what do you see? What do you see?
This is the breadbasket of the Empire, as you did.
I'm letting you. What do you see?
Oh, there's totally like, there's this really like fancy restaurant with like, there's already sort of a line and like people that are like, you know, it's not like the most cosmopolitan place, but people like kind of doing their best. But then next door there is just a door, and it says food, but the D is broken.
Yes.
Perfect.
Food.
Well, I was gonna make your disadvantage be that there's a line, but you specifically said that the other one is that.
The
So,
food will be the disadvantage.
You know what? I respect that. No disadvantage.
Oh.
Io,
Yes?
we're going to get some food.
Brioche, I'm in.
We head to Foo.
Okay. It's just a door that says "foo," so it's just like a door. You go up to it, and it's almost like kind of a speakeasy, but not. You just you can't just open it. There's like a you.
Yeah.
You have an appointment. That's what your disadvantage is.
We do.
Oh, good. Come on in. Click. And you open it up, and all right, fair enough. You enter.
I don't like that. I don't like notes. I don't like this.
What?
I feel like you guys are in cahoots.
They clearly are.
I know.
What else
You
could
enter
that
it,
mean?
it's like low lit. It seems like nice. It's kind of like this. Imagine like a hole in the wall, but with history. So it's like a place that's been here for. So think like super like 1950s like film noir kind of nightclubby like vibe. But
Does
it's like
this
there's
feel
food.
familiar to me?
Go and roll.
Okay.
Oh.
Roll your lore.
My lord.
Or core worlds.
Core worlds.
You're gonna get your
Okay, so that's
disadvantage.
set back.
Yep.
Okay, what am I rolling against?
3.
Girl.
Ooh, there's lots of dice.
Boom!
Nice.
Okay, so
Very
I will
nice.
take, I'm just going to even out, I'm going to take the 3 ability.
Oh.
Oh, wait, I just
yeah.
added more purples. 1 second. That one. I nearly pulled a mat.
Don't be a
I
bad.
nearly pulled a mat. 1, 2, 3. There's a green.
We pull the mat.
And I'll take a boost.
Sure.
3 successes with 1 advantage.
You don't remember ever being here at this
Not
particular
this, I'm just
location.
thinking about the vibe.
But the vibe and kind of the music that's playing, everything kind of slowly is filling your senses with, again, you're still a little bit off from the blast that you took the night before. So again, things have been kind of like groggy coming back, but there's something about like your strange inability to kind of remember everything mixed with all these motions and feelings of being in this particular restaurant that the music that's playing feels very out of place, almost as if it's way older, kind of like it's almost this is music that is not contemporary at the time.
So it's not Cantina Band.
It's not Cantina
Not
Band.
Cantina Band.
However, it's also just kind of with the way that you're looking around. You're seeing like these decor. You're seeing kind of these booths that look like really old. Like they've been like worn in. Like imagine it like an old Hollywood restaurant, like a place where like this is where like the very much it's just a diner kind of thing, but like really famous people go here, but like to keep away from everything else, right? And in particular, there is like a statue that's at like the far end of this establishment, and it's like flowing water, and it's just a statue of a human woman holding like a bread basket and like a sickle, and it's like this like farmer girl thing, and water's flowing out. And at first you don't think anything about it, but there's something about the booths, with the kind of aura, particularly the statue. They all kind of start blending together, and you remember that you haven't been here, but you remember hearing tales of your brothers sneaking out in coming to this establishment.
And that is why Bert is the shit.
Dang.
And that's what you realize.
That's what they meant by foo?
Very good.
Okay. There's a. Oh, you don't even know about. Let's get a seat, shall we?
Sure.
And some bread.
We'll get that elderly waiter's attention.
Sure. Nice. You got it. A guy who looks like he kind of like runs the place and is there. It's like all he really does, but like
Been here for years.
is kind of like
Definitely
takes a lot of pride in it, but also knows that he runs the place, so can kind of like not treat people like an asshole, but just welcome to food. What can I get you? I'm just kidding. I don't serve you. Let me get you a seat. And he starts to like just walk farther into the like establishment.
Cool. We follow.
Great. He stops.
Oh.
And it's almost as if. Okay. He's walking towards a booth. And it seems like he's just like doing his whole spiel. He's like, food, where you can get whatever you want. Hopefully, am I right on? He like keeps talking. He's just kind of just talking more to himself. He's giving his whole spiel. He like leads you to like a booth and turns and stops. And his whole spiel just kind of ends when he sees Io. And he's just kind of looking at, and he just takes a moment.
I'm sorry. Is there?
No, just not this booth. Let me get you a, and I got a better, this booth is garbage. You don't want this booth. And he leads you to like a table that's right next to the fountain. This just feels right. I don't just have a seat. Can I get you something to drink? Do I know you?
My first time to this planet.
Huh. Okay. Well, you know what? It's the best seat in the house. I'll get you some bread. We got the best bread. I'll be right back. And he like
Any
runs
brioche?
off. Of course.
Plenty of.
What are we?
What are we, food?
What are we? Ood? Give me a brick. And then he like walks off.
For that, I look at the statue.
Sure.
Is it human?
Yeah, it's human.
Okay, never mind. Then I turn my face away from the statue.
You've been holding your breath again.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because it's your weird tell. You do it when you get excited or something weird's going on.
When have I ever done that? When have I ever done that?
The guy looked at you weird. You went, and then you said something about foo, and you didn't.
Yeah. Okay, so remember how I said I used to play hide and seek?
Here?
No. Above game. Did all of my brothers try to sneak out? Or just the elder too?
The elder too.
The elder too?
And again, what do you remember is
Much to the consternation of the third?
yes,
Okay.
100%. Talking about how it was kind of like a rite. It's like a rite of passage within their own little brotherhood. It just been like and you remember just those kind of conversations coming back of just this angstiness waiting for when the kind of ageness to go out.
Okay, back in game. No, I never played hide and seek in here, but I always played with my brothers. I had 3 of them. And they were all older than me. Much older. And there was one night. Savi wanted to take Bo out to a place called Foo. life. I didn't know what it meant at the time. But Savi was just kind of that person. He was excited. Even Bo was excited. And I remember they made a really big deal about getting dressed to come to that place.
This place.
Yes?
Server comes out, just places a basket of like warm, fresh brioche on the table. The smell just starts to kind of fill the table.
Just break it open. And then I remember for the rest of the night, Yannick was in such a my youngest, my other brother was just, he was in a terrible mood. Because he was stuck at home with me.
Because he didn't get to go to Fu.
Nope.
He didn't get to come here.
Nope.
And you're sure it's here?
I'm not.
Up on the stage, there's like a stage, and it's kind of like the lights kind of dim a little bit. Spotlight comes on.
Dinner and a show.
And a woman comes out, dressed in like a very similar kind of gown to what you were wearing. Just a nice dress. It starts to sparkle. It's like crimson red.
What species of woman?
It's human.
Okay.
She is human.
Chandril is mostly human.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, does this being have, like, how many breasts does this being have? 'Cause I feel like there's a multi-breasted singer, right?
Yeah, there's
or what am I thinking?
the
At Jabba's Palace.
Jabba's
Right.
Palace.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to nerd out on that.
She doesn't look
I'm like, okay, yeah.
She's,
But she's human.
This is a human.
This is a human.
Two breasts.
Two breasts.
Let me write that down.
Two breasticles for sure. 100%.
Okay, great.
Great.
breasticles.
That's what they call them in Star Wars. It's more. It's okay. Just
hope
go
It's
with it.
true. George is weird about it like that.
really
Yeah.
true.
He's like, oh, they're called breasticles.
There's no underwear in Star Wars. Except you can have a metal bikini to cover your breasticles.
Boys have peepees and girls have breasticles.
I love you, George. She comes out. She's like, "Welcome, everybody. It's a little early, but might as well kick this off." Had a request from Old Man Dan. Old Man Dan, and you see, and everyone's just like, "Woo, yeah!"
Everybody loves Old Man Dan.
And it's the guy who kind of set you in.
And he's like, hey.
Shut up and buy more food. This one goes out. This is an old one. But he asked for it. And I'm going to try and do this the best I can. And she starts to sing. And it's in a different language.
Oh.
It's in Imperial.
Do I understand Mary Ellen? I had a really unconventional upbringing.
My understanding
Kidnapped at age 4 and all that.
is you don't understand it fluently. But enough where it was spoken probably in your household enough. Presumably maybe when there was any sort of arguments or just heated conversations that may or may not have happened with your parents. Rare and very few and far between. But basically, you just assume that's the case because it was any time they talked and they didn't want
Us to understand.
to hear it.
Got it.
And the more and more you think about it, the more and more you remember these conversations happening between your mother and your father. Like they would go into the den, and like your father would close the door, and you would hear these conversations. So on top of it being rare, it's muffled, and you didn't really learn much thereafter.
But I recognize what language it is.
You recognize the language, words here and there. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll Just do genealogy on this, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of.
Okay. I got some.
4. It's gonna be 4 difficulty. You don't remember much of this language.
Okay, I will take a boost,
Sure.
an ability,
Mm-hmm.
and that proficiency.
Sure, you got it.
One success.
Wow. The words come in, and again, it's kind of you're getting like every other word, little phrases, and you're just kind of just more caught up in the music itself. And what you're hearing and what you're kind of piecing together is it's a kind of older song, not like a folk song, but just like an older song about two loves from different families. It's kind of like one is the tale of one that is an artist, one who is more straightforward. And it's this kind of tale of this love between the two, and it's kind of like a sad, think like, again, a film noir-y kind of song, right? Where it's just she's just laying it down, and
Do I
it
catch
ends.
any names?
No names. It's just
No
kind of.
names?
It's all just about. It's just about the artist and like the business owner, the artist, and like the It's like no names, just this tale, and it ends. And kind of everyone claps, and she's like, "Excellent, everyone! Be sure to tip your waiters." And she walks off. Good song.
Old Dan's like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Didn't understand a word of it, but
That was pretty. Weird title, though.
What was it called?
The artist and the business owner?
This is again, your
My Marielle is not
grammar
very
is really bad.
proficient.
You know that's not the actual
That's
translation of the word.
this is a tug of war if I've ever seen one.
That was probably a very literal translation, but
That is the weird title of the song.
Wow.
The stern, or something.
okay. I was about to hand you a brioche. All right. It's really good here.
Waiter comes. Can I? I'm sorry. I would have come sooner, but that was just so moving. Old Dan hasn't had that song play in a long time. It's good.
Is that normal in her set?
No, not at all. He asked her to sing. I don't know why. Just something really. I don't know. But can I get you guys something to besides the bread, something to drink, eat?
We'll both take just a Chandrillin red.
How special?
Sure. Yeah, we got some.
And we'd love to buy something for Dan too, because that was a beautiful request.
Oh, Dan owns he does trust me. I'll tell him that you wanted to buy him something. But, yeah, I'll get that for you, and just please enjoy yourself. I'll be right back.
Does Dan have a moment?
He's a pretty busy guy. And you look over, and it's just like he's just sitting there doing like nothing. We try not to bother him. It's just he runs the place. I'll go get your drink. I'll be right back.
I try to catch Dan's eye.
Okay. I'm gonna have him do his perception.
Hopefully he's perceptive.
Yeah. The brioche really is excellent here.
No. There's like a clash, like a clang of something being like dropped in like the kitchen. He's those plates aren't cheap, and like goes into like the back area.
Old Dan's classic old Dan.
Old Dan,
Classic
like old
old
Dan.
Dan clearly wasn't busy.
No, but we've got time.
Yeah. The artist and the business owner.
So this is kind of new and weird. How's it feel?
What?
How's it feel? Being where you're supposed to be for once.
I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to be.
I mean,
Are we ever?
For once, here with you, at a table, in a restaurant called Foo. And I feel like things are going to turn out okay.
did you have to say that?
Because I like messing with fate. Cheers.
As 3 Imperial stormtroopers run in, open fire.
Giving him ideas.
You say that. I already do your perception.
Oh,
Okay. I can perceive pretty well. Against?
3.
damn.
3 purple.
Yep.
I'll take.
Clear it out, kid.
I'll take a boost in ability.
Sure.
1 and 1. One success and 1 triumph.
Dang. You perceive it.
Clean.
Oh my gosh, we just got. Dang, we got dice.
Jeez.
You're letting the moment enjoy. You're enjoying it, but when there's just a natural tick at the back of your head, where whenever you're in these situations, you know, like something still doesn't feel right. You realize that all of your equipment is gone, right? You get the urge to check your credits.
What?
Okay.
You have, triumph is, you have 400 credits on your person.
Okay. Like actual
Physically,
credits.
that's still like on what you have, like a purse,
Yeah,
basically. what it
because
is.
this dress does not have pockets.
Which is a crime.
It is a terrible crime.
Your entire account is empty.
Well, why did you have to say that, Aaron?
What happened?
Let's point to my data pad.
Big old balance of 0.
Oh, that doesn't go on me. That's. Why did you say that, Aaron? This was going really well. But look, bright side. We're in the mystery place.
Yeah.
Matter of time, mystery person shows up.
Great. Let's hope that bread was complimentary, right?
Oh, I think in most places like this, it definitely is.
The waiter comes, here's the wine that you ordered, and starts pop.
Oh.
Would you like to?
Oh, man.
How much? How much is the glass?
Just like, I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. I thought you wanted the bottle?
We
Is that-
just said house special. We didn't specify.
Sure. A glass, house special, 40 credits.
How do you feel about sharing a glass?
Sure.
Okay, share a glass. Just the one.
Just the one. And anything else for you? Just the one glass of wine? and the free bread?
Another
course.
basket of complimentary bread wouldn't be.
Of course. And server walks off.
Also, is old Dan doing anything right now?
He's very busy. He's just kind of more pissed off at the situation that's unfolding at the table.
Yeah, I only have 400 credits on me. Like, actually on me.
Okay, well, then I think you need to go just talk to old Dan before they ask us about dessert.
We could always leave no dessert. We need to order an entree. We're just here for the ambiance and the mystery.
And the mystery, but I'm telling you, old Dan is our mystery guy. Reach out for that mystery, Io. Grab it. Grab it. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about right now. I know that 40% of my plans don't work, but you talking to old Dan is what we're supposed to be doing.
And what will you
Feel
do
it.
while I'm chasing after old Dan?
Watch your back.
You see old Dan like come out of like the back thing.
You saw how he
Sits
looked
back
at
at like
you.
his stool.
You saw how he looked at you. He reacted. There's a connection. He doesn't care about me.
I get up
Sure.
and I walk over to old Dan.
Sure.
I start perceiving.
Okay. Like what's going on, or all somewhere else around you?
I'm just full on trying to watch Io's back.
Sure. Nothing. Again, everyone's just. You don't need to roll for it. Everyone's just kind of enjoying this place. The whole point is, seems to be a place where people go to kind of forget everything else that's going on outside.
Hi. Dan,
Well,
was
hey,
it?
how's it? Oh, I gotta get old Dan again. Hold on. I've lost old Dan. Continue.
He's grumpy.
He's grumpy.
He's
Yeah, that's him.
I got my old Dan. What's going on?
Hi, you've got a beautiful smile.
It's just like teeth are missing.
Yeah.
Grizzled face and.
The bread's excellent here.
Of course, it is the breadbasket of the Empire.
True. The brioche especially is.
Used to be the breadbasket of the Republic. I like that look better, but.
Question. Just asking around, and that particular song isn't exactly a regular on the singer's normal set.
Oh, you know the singer said, do you?
No.
Tell me how to run my job.
No, I'm not. It's just a very particularly lovely song.
It is indeed.
And I heard you requested it.
Go and roll your charm.
Charm.
Have you ever had to roll your charm?
Yes, I have.
Usually we just make you roll the stab.
Yeah. Lots more to learn about me.
It's gonna be one challenge.
God dang it. Okay.
Too difficult.
I have so much dice. I do have
them, all of them.
Kalara's just gotta take off. She can do that.
I can do that.
Wait, so I'm rolling against one challenge?
One challenge.
One challenge.
Two difficulty.
Two difficulty.
Two purples.
And I added the extra. Yes.
Sorry, I haven't added any of your dice yet. Which one would you like to pick?
Because I get a natural disadvantage because I roll that weird thing at the end. So I have already added that. In that case, I will take that other proficiency.
You got it.
Dang.
2 ability.
Dang.
You got it.
2 boosts.
You got it.
Go, Io, go.
Okay. What's 1 success, 4 advantages.
Whew.
Your brother's best from the floorboards.
It was me the whole time. Well, just something about you. It's so familiar. But my old Dan's eyes are not what they used to be. But I see Mary Allen walk in. It's been a long time since that's happened.
Yeah, how long
long
has it
time.
been?
Too long. Too long. I think.
What was the name of that song?
Oh, my old Dan's mind's going. It's difficult.
I mean,
He'll come to me maybe later. I just said play that one about the Mary Allen and they know what I'm talking
I was
about.
just about to ask you how you were able to request that song, but
Yep.
is there any reason why you requested that?
Like I said, I saw you come in. You just reminded me of a time when that song used to be played a lot here.
You said it's been a while since Mary Allen has walked into this establishment.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of you on Chandrilla.
I know.
Especially not anymore.
Do you remember the last ones that walked in here?
Yep.
We'll see. Roll for memory.
I'm making him more
doesn't
and
remember
more,
the song.
more and more
He doesn't remember
senile
it.
every time I roll for him. So,
Jesus.
you asked him, when was the last time?
Does he remember the last Mary Allens that walked into?
It was those Corvica boys always come in here thinking they were so special. I'd always call their pa Hester and tell him they're down here. You know they're down here. And he's like, of course I know they're down here. They can't sneak away that easily. And
Wait, what did you say their father's name was?
Hester, I think it was.
That couldn't have been them.
Maybe my mind's going. You said Corvica, right?
You said Corvica.
Oh, old Dan's mind's going. I need to, and he gets up. I don't feel comfortable. I need to go. I think I heard something. And he walks away. Back into the kitchen.
I just walked back a little confused.
How'd that go?
Confusing. But he mentioned the name Corvica.
That's your last name.
That is my last name, but he also said that the 2 boys were Hester's kids.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. My father's name was Cassio.
I mean, you got 1 out of 2. That's our mystery guy.
And now he's back in the kitchen?
Yeah, you like confused him, so he.
And now he's confused.
Who cares if he's confused? The guy just said your last name to you.
Yeah?
That's your guy.
Aaron Val. Go ahead.
And what do
roll.
we do? Do we...
What am I rolling?
You were trying to perceive pretty well. Do a perception check.
What am I rolling against?
3.
3 difficulty.
Yep.
He does have that ability.
He does.
Okay, I'll take 4 setbacks.
Dark side. Oh, I'm sorry. You're taking how many?
Oh.
There's
It went up.
10 setback, 3 difficulty, 1 setback.
I took 4 setbacks. I'll take 1 difficulty.
Take the challenge. That's.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll take
right.
I'll take that challenge.
Ooh.
He really wants to perceive this.
I'm the worst roller in this game, so
Yeah, that's
need-
true. You suck. No.
Very bad.
No.
4 successes, 4 advantages.
You notice that the door opens to the establishment. And an individual is promptly kind of escorted to like a side table that's kind of like near the stage, elevated. It's kind of closed off. This seems to be like a VIP area equivalent within Foo. And it takes you a moment because it's like the low light, and you remember seeing this person before. And it takes you a minute. You saw this person in a restaurant, in the wine bar that you had been in with Io when you first showed up. It seemed to be the individual that left the establishment with the 2 men in suits who had briefcases of the Yemla Corporation as he sits down into a booth, like kind of quarantined off. And then another, you notice that he is with a kind of like big burly individual, kind of like a bodyguard that stands in front of, like at the side of his booth. You distinctly remember. Yeah, no, that's all you get. Yep.
We just hit a major phosphorus vein.
What?
Mining talk. Remember that guy?
Which guy?
You see the individual in the booth, who is the same individual that you found on Sump? Sump.
Yeah.
The same individual you've seen in the wine bar. It's not him, but he looks almost exactly like Malgrave.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Sidewipe too. You're bored.
Yep.
The rebel scum.
Yes.
Everyone's kind of like cleaning up the battle. They're taking the guy away. The rebel that came up to you and was like, hey, before you go, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Here, I got this for you. And it's like a little parcel package, weird box thing. It's like, probably like this big. It's
Thank you.
I got what you were asking for.
Should I open it now?
Well, I think you should give it to the tall guy, the cat guy.
You got it.
Hey, good luck on your super secret mission.
Thank you.
Cool, great.
Herg, this is apparently for you.
It looks too small to be a TIE fighter.
What is it? Captain, is it time to disembark yet?
Yes.
Is Archie
It's
just purring
cardboard.
in a corner
Yeah.
somewhere?
He's okay.
Yeah, he's okay. You look down, and it's kind of like it's like a package. So you rip it open or whatever, fine. And you see the very distinct black helmet and flight suit of a TIE fighter pilot.
Captain, what am I supposed to use this for?
I don't know. The guy from the Rebel Alliance just said it was for you. I think it was because you were asking if we could have a TIE fighter earlier. It's kind of a joke.
He's playing a prank on me?
I would say it was more of a practical joke.
It is still a gift.
throw it. It's in the Yojimbo. It slides.
Yeah.
It slides somewhere down to like.
All right.
It slides off. You just hear.
Oh, cool. What's this?
Let's see what these coordinates are that Randal has given us.
It is 100% Groth.
Great. Any info on the inside operatives?
It says that you need to meet them at a particular establishment on Groth. Mm-hmm. And your heart kind of skips a beat. Because it's a nightclub. It's a bar establishment. It's the same one that the Red Star Legacy members had to go.
Yeah, it's a resort.
It's a resort.
Yeah.
It's a resort. You know, additional information that this used to be like a hut
Yes.
Crime Lord world. Where
It used to be the throne world.
So it's that particular. You're going straight back into the Lion's Den.
Well,
where you were
Captain?
before.
Where are we off to?
Yes.
It's a particular hut establishment.
All right, let's go.
It might be a little complicated when we get there.
What?
Lear's like, what? What do you mean?
Please explain.
So, Groth, which is in hut space, historically was the home of hut royalty. Eventually, Narhutta became their sort of central planet, and Groth became a resort town, so to speak, for people of the less savory variety.
Oh, great! Another Spira. This is going to be so good. And Lear just kind of frustratedly, understandably so, where you're going, just kind of goes into the cabin quarters.
Captain, you seem nervous. Are you nervous?
Well, I've been there before.
Okay, good. So then we will have an advantage.
No, we will have an extreme disadvantage.
Why?
Because I might have previously liberated the main resort on that planet of some of its goods.
You are wanted there.
I'm wanted everywhere, but particularly there.
Okay, don't brag
You will
about
be
it.
recognized. Perhaps a disguise of some sort.
I already had.
Captain.
We have a TIE fighter.
Yeah, we have that. We can get that. Cool, bring that over here.
You just hear clomp. You don't know how he got it on so quickly.
He's wearing
Take
it.
that off.
It's like, but it's the helmet just kind of rests on the top of his eyes. so
I
it's-
take the helmet off of his head.
No.
Captain, put this on. See if it fits.
I humor him.
Perfect. It fits perfectly.
It was. You saw that there was
It was
already
for a woman.
A woman.
Yeah.
This isn't the same one.
Right.
There already was women pilot uniforms that were on this. It fits, and briefly, go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, da-da-da-da.
Captain, use all the dice.
Do your discipline on this.
Discipline. Oh no. What's the difficulty?
Oh, fuck! Captain,
4.
stop messing around and focus. Use your discipline.
I'm gonna take.
You're like, diddle-doo-doo.
I'm gonna take both difficulties,
Sure.
and I'm gonna take 3 setbacks.
Sure.
Oh, shit. Fuck. That's bad.
This one's terrible for me. 1 failure for advantage.
What?
Okay. Okay.
I have no idea.
For a brief moment, as you humor Herg to put it on,
No.
your mind instantly starts going back to your time at the Imperial Academy. And as like the kind of helmet is slowly coming on, you're thinking back to your time at that, and you just kind of stop and continue to put it on or take it off.
I take it off quickly. It seems like it'll fit. If I need to do it, then it's a perfectly good disguise.
Okay. What is the alternative? You stay on the ship?
No, I don't think so.
I can make some modifications to the helmet so that it is not so recognizable as Imperial.
Caleb is good at helmets.
Yeah. That'd be good, Caleb.
Then it will be done.
Yes. We'll have your back, Captain. Don't worry.
Thanks. If, according to Randal's recon, this should be the most advantageous time for us to go, as both Gorumpu and also Ruatha, who is the proprietor of this casino, should be gone.
Good. Good. Then
It indicates that, again, the details of the information are you're going to meet these two contacts. It doesn't fully label out who they are, but it says that they will know who you are. And it says, like, specific times, like, meet them. It's very similar to the whole kind of thing that you ran on with Tula.
Right.
Like, meet this person here at this place at this
Right.
particular time, and they will approach you. And
All
let you
right.
know. And they have all the information to get into Rotha's, like, where Emrys is being held.
Right.
They have equipment. They have the recon. You need to basically make contact with the team on the ground.
Well, whoever these people are, I hope they know what they're doing.
I trust we will be fine. And
Yeah.
we will get Emrys back.
thank you.
I'm willing to go back for Emrys.
Thank you, Captain. I will owe you. Big.
You don't owe me anything, Herg. You can't run away forever. All right. Well, let's head to Groth, I guess.
Astrogate that shit.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
It's gonna be 2 because you have coordinates.
Cool. Do you have 2 ranks in astrogation? Yeah.
Captain,
Captain is best pilot.
I will take.
yes.
I'll take setback for good measure.
Sure.
okay. You got this.
That looks pretty good. 3 success, 1 advantage.
Okay. You plug it in. You feel like you're maybe even shaved off some of the time using some of your the
Personal knowledge.
personal knowledge and like the hyperspace lanes. Go ahead and do a pilot in space
Okay.
going out of the storage drawer. It's pretty simple. It's just a big old whoop,
Yep.
but it'll be 2.
2. Okay. Just making sure I put in the right thing for pilot space. I did. 2. I'll take a boost. Setback again.
Yep.
2 success, 1 threat.
Okay.
Got a little overzealous.
You got a little overzealous.
Slave one follows.
And, yeah, just from the trap, blah 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 blah. I don't know what it is about you guys taking off from out of hangars, but maybe you just didn't see the TIE fighter that was like up, like latched into like the loading arm that like drops them out. So as you kind of get up, you just hear crunching as it's just the solar wing just kind of like bends and crunches a little bit, and you just fly out.
I mean, it was their bad for leaving it there.
Down with the Empire.
1 less of those things in the galaxy is fine by me.
Yes, I agree.
All right. And so, as with those coordinates,
Yeah,
you
we're gonna make the jump to hyperspace.
make the jump to hyperspace. Caleb,
Yes.
can you do me a favor and do a mechanics check?
Oh. He's good at that, too.
He is really good at that.
Yeah, he's got a lot of yellow
This is
shit.
gonna be
So many dice.
What am
Oh,
I?
do you have so many
what am I
dice?
playing against?
what exactly are you trying to do with the TIE fighter pilot helmet and flight suit? What kind of modifications are you trying to make?
Good question. Good question.
That will determine the difficulty.
Oh. Well, I was thinking just to make it unrecognizable as
Sure.
what it is.
Sure. That-
If it was just
clearly
for disguise
not an
purposes.
Yeah.
If I can, in addition to that, make the armor a little bit a little better.
Sure.
Make some improvements. Why not?
There are, yeah.
There are lots of parts.
Yeah.
And things.
Okay.
Archie's
Yeah,
not
cool
using
that
his
you ordered
armor.
parts plural.
Yeah.
Like the leg couldn't have been the
So
only thing that
cosmetic,
was-
from the sense of
Cosmetic's
making
the
it
most
look
important. So
not like a TIE fighter pilot.
We're gonna want to
Right.
make this silhouette unrecognizable.
Yeah, and considering the
Very
fact that
iconic silhouette.
there isn't really any armor on a TIE fighter pilot, it's just his jumpsuit, you're adding pieces to it. So
Yes.
we'll make this not a lot. We'll make it 5 purple.
Oh.
Oh, that one made me so
Clean
happy.
them out.
Take some
Clean 'em out.
dice. Take some dice.
Should I clean it out?
Yeah, clean it out.
Do it.
Do it.
Yes.
Well, what else can we do to it? Man? I want to add more cool
You should.
stuff.
You should.
Can we,
you can add more to it, yeah, but it will increase the difficulty.
Yeah, but that's a lot. There's a lot of stuff to
Yeah,
use.
what else you gonna do to
Let's do
that
some cool
suit?
stuff to it.
Because if Kalara's going to be wearing it, you want to like put all the bells and whistles on it.
Yeah, does it already have like self-contained like breathing?
Yeah, it can breathe,
stuff?
so it's
Yeah.
breathing the vacuum space. It's a limited life, like.
So it already
Life
has
support.
that.
Yeah.
Can we
The
add
armor? I don't know. I mean,
holsters?
Yeah, you're
weapons
like,
to it.
You're just
holsters?
making it more like armor.
I'm gonna make it badass.
Okay.
As badass as we. She knows what she needs.
Kalara,
What's
what
Okay.
color do you want it
I'll
to
tell
be?
you what. I'll tell you what. We will add.
badass.
I'm gonna add a X ? Functionality to this one.
Okay.
That you will have
Boba Fett jetpack.
until next week to
Oh.
figure it out
Figure out.
within reason. Right?
Okay.
You'll let me know. It's
Sure,
not like
sure.
Something too big. It has to be within the realm of what you have on the ship.
Like two,
Teleportation.
two lightsabers in
Perfect.
there. Two
Yeah.
lightsabers.
But
Full body armor.
for that mystery element, I'm gonna add the 2 red dice to it.
You got 2 proficiencies?
Two red dice.
Clean it out.
Clean it out.
Clean
2
Clean it out.
proficiencies.
Clean it out.
1, 2, 3, 4. The green, and let's use the boost.
Do
All
it.
right, let's see what we
Watch
get.
out.
Let's do it.
Come on. Come on.
Come on. You know, go.
Uh-oh, if this messes up, it's on you, Emma.
No, it's not. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Oh, no! You ruined it.
Why would it be her fault? Listen, let's look on the bright side. It's 5 successes. The rest is not an issue.
The rest is terrible.
Maybe
5
3
successes.
disadvantages. Maybe the despair.
a
But it's
despair.
basically it's 5 successes.
Yeah.
Where's Archie right now?
The despair.
Archie,
let's give him-
you were so focused on it
Damn it! Why did you bring that up?
What?
that you
I
just
want
left,
this to work.
You left
Archie
the
will
equipment
survive.
next to the
Oh my god.
the cargo hold, and Archie
That was
just floats out
terrible.
into space. I have literally a note that says it says specifically, we in the back demand that you kill the cat, and it says from Matt.
No!
That's really messed up. Matt's the one.
And we know it clearly was not from that.
I always knew that was a
definitely
secret
not
asshole.
that.
I knew it. I knew it.
I've never liked
Too
him.
nice.
In
Yeah.
fact, anytime he's
Guys,
nice
just
to
forget
me,
the
Who would put their
totally
name on
fake
it?
on my part.
It's weird.
Yeah,
It's weird.
People who want it, apparently Matt.
What if the despair
Oh
is
wow.
like?
Well, this makes it interesting.
Here's
That's a
the
serial
despair.
It's a little baggy. Oh no.
Right. That's it. Well, she didn't get the
Success
color
is-
she wanted.
Yeah. Success is you definitely are able to make it visually change so it's not as distinct as it looks custom made. No one, unless maybe under like extreme like inspection of it, like, is this a Imperial equipment? So it looks different. You're able to add armor. You're not able to add as much as you would like because
Clearly.
you're only limited by the supplies. You start to kind of like get in your zone. You're like, oh man, this is your element. I'm gonna create something crazy. I'm gonna add like a jetpack, a flamethrower. You start thinking of all these crazy things that you can add like to the armor, but it requires you to kind of experiment a little bit and work on stations. So you spend a lot of time working on whatever this component was, and you're just about to like kind of test it to add it to the armor, and it just and like all of that work just kind of goes up in a smoldering heap. But the armor itself, there is armor to it. It's just
Right.
not as much as presumably. I mean, it's not fully decked out, and it looks different. It's just whatever that other kind of mystery element you were looking for.
You got it.
Each failure is a step closer to success.
And as the Yojimbo goes through hyperspace, heading to Groth,
Yes.
you can only wonder what adventures will wait them. there in the rest of season 3. And with that, we'll end today. And
Rebel deaths, lots of rebel deaths.
Bullshit.
Sword!
Everybody dies.
Ship destroyed, everybody dies.
Archie's
all the
alive. That's all I
information
care about
stolen.
right now. Archie is
this
alive.
crack Imperial team is able to infiltrate,
Oh,
I have a theory. Bert.
kill the Admiral,
Okay.
and on the way out be like, you know what we're
Why
gonna
this
do?
chair
Set
like going
these
crazy?
engines.
Terrible.
to-
Be
and-
careful
Somebody
with
goes-
those chairs. Be
Go get
careful
him,
with those
Somebody
chairs.
fire. Did something
Me.
you good?
And with that,
And I'm not
they
the
are
only
able
one.
to escape with massive intel, having successfully done a major blow to an Imperial Admiral of who it is, only time will tell, and the destruction of this Montgomery cruiser. With that, everybody, thank you so much for the first episode, season 3. Thank you. It's great to
Major
have
blow!
everyone back. Specifically, Keith, it's been a long time.
I'm so glad to be back. Yes.
I missed you, man.
I missed you guys.
missed
This is
you.
crazy. I'm so glad to be here.
This feels complete now.
Yes, I don't
Because
even
we
like
are
missing
complete.
1 week.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, you were really in the deep end today, man. Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
We were going to get thrown back in. It was that
I
was
was like,
fun
how much
Yeah.
do you know? Nothing. I was like, good.
Here's the thing.
I don't
I
know.
have to say, like, kudos to you two for playing that scene so
Yeah.
well because we all knew what happened.
Yeah.
We knew you were
Yeah,
gonna
it's
get
still
knocked the
so
fuck out.
exciting to like experience.
Right. Yeah, that was a cool way to do that
Yeah.
because I had no idea. You know, I was using stuff. I mean, had I
great.
known, I'd been like, nah, whatever.
Yeah. That was
The stakes
like,
were
yes,
high.
use the dice on this thing that's
Yeah.
already preordained.
Yeah.
That
When
was
you're like,
cool.
I want to fix the thing, I was like, no, because you'll probably actually fix it. Changes my.
I have a theory that Bert definitely meant to kill Archie, but then saw our reaction and was
No,
like,
I'm not gonna kill Archie.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
monster.
All right. Well,
I only kill little poor
I was gonna say,
creatures.
discuss
'Cause
in
they
the
just-
Reddit. That's what I was gonna say.
Discuss in the Reddit.
That's my theory.
Whose fault would it have been ultimately?
yeah.
Would have been
Would
Matt.
it have been mine?
It would have been Matt.
No,
I have the note. It says kill the
felt like
cat
it would have
from
been
Matt.
my fault because I was the one that told Cool to send him.
Actually, we can all blame Joe for saying, "Oh, Archie got shot," and then feeling really bad about giving Bert that
I was
idea.
like, that's a really good
Yep.
idea.
We gotta start giving Bert ideas like, "Oh man, we have too much power."
Shut to the
I do it all the time.
You're
do it
to
too.
blame. And with that, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Please tell all your friends. Jump in the Reddit.
Yes.
Let us know your thoughts, comments, hopes, dreams, and visions of season 3. I'll say that they're all wrong because you can't really peg these people to do anything that you actually want them to. But it's still fun.
Are you gonna do a post-credit dark side? There's some dice left, and you ended on dark.
Or we can carry those over. We got 3, and then we got 2 proficiencies apparently on the light side.
Oh yeah, there are 2
That's
proficiencies
right.
on the light side.
Oh. Hey,
So-
come on out.
Do you want me to read these donations?
Let's read these donations.
Yes.
Do it.
I interrupt.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what to do with these.
Oh, you got 3 left?
I got 3 and then 2. Post credit. It'll be a hard post credit. It'll be a hard post credit.
We can
Or we could
Here's the
roll
light
Well,
side.
might as well.
Here's the light side. I'm gonna do this. Light
Okay.
side. Post credit scene. Io. Things are potentially maybe coming slowly back for you. Do a core worlds.
Core worlds. Okay. Should I leave one for Keith over here because he's also light side?
He just
I don't know, you got
decided.
some
Yeah.
major stuff going
Go
on.
ahead and do it.
I like Keith.
Do it.
Welcome back, Keith. I'm a generous person.
Oh, you got stuff happening.
Sorry.
No, but like, I missed you, man. What am I rolling against?
4 purple dice.
1, 2,
I
3,
hate
4. So I'm
beatbox,
gonna
it's getting
add
better.
1
Yep.
proficiency.
Yeah, I
to
did that.
It's getting
Okay.
much better.
And I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll. What did I roll? 2 successes with 1 disadvantage.
All right.
It's pretty good. That's pretty good. I ain't bad at all.
Here's how this is gonna go down. You're
Old Dan?
slowly.
Old
This works. This works for me. The more time you spend on Sandrilla, the more that things are slowly coming to you. Things of just everything. Conversations that people are having, talk with old Dan. So you no longer have a setback dice.
Okay.
You just have a natural disadvantage
To anything I roll.
to anything you roll on Chandrilla.
On Chandrilla. Okay.
So you've slowly made it a little bit better.
Okay.
Keith, do me a solid.
Chandrilla in Manila. Yo, what's up?
Do a mechanics roll for me, please.
Okay.
Oh,
What did you do? I can't, because I don't know what happened.
I made it art.
Emma's always the one that fixes
I
it.
made
What
it
did you do?
MA
How do we
again.
fix it?
Emma, fix it.
Yeah, how do you
Fix
make that happen?
Emma, fix it.
I love the mechanic. Do a mechanic roll. I don't know, fix it. Someone else.
I don't know. Every time I do it, I just like click on gallery and it just I think is
Start
saving
painting.
random screen caps.
4 purple dice. You're gonna get your natural proficiency, or I'm sorry.
I get that one proficiency there.
Yep.
I can use against the 4 purple. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I see you.
4 successes and 1 advantage.
You will get a look. As you said, through every mistake. What was your ending? Sorry, I should have written it
You
down.
learn nothing
I know
from
that.
my wise words.
The currents are not flowing.
Every
in my
failure brings us a step closer to success.
and every successful end credits roll brings you a boost closer to mechanics checks. You're gonna get a natural boost every time you do mechanics.
You're gonna fix the crap.
Oh,
out of
really?
things, Yeah.
natural boost every
Sweet.
time you do mechanics.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, well that's the regular boost. I don't even know how you write that.
I just
Just
write
on
in
the
like
side.
Like, plus one
Yeah.
boost.
Yeah.
We got 3 dark side people.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Aaron
Thank you.
Val.
Hi.
Joe Star.
I get an extra boost.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna help everybody.
It is.
Everybody gonna get help.
Maybe if we had that extra boost. No,
I
that
know,
wouldn't
right?
have done anything.
Do me a favor.
One of those days.
Roll your
In the family jewels.
resilience.
Oh, Dan.
It's not bad. That's a dude from Weird Science.
Okay. What am I rolling
It's gonna be 5 purple dice.
Oof.
Are there other dark side scenes?
There are 3 setback that you can turn into boosts.
Are they getting?
No,
is it just
this
me?
is it. You got it.
Oh, okay.
Clean it out. Clean it out, baby.
What are you rolling?
3
My
setties.
resilience.
Resilience.
I'm not very resilient. Okay. See how this goes.
Do it.
One failure.
Aww. Can I repair that?
Can
I repair his
Can
failure?
Caleb fix it?
Sorry, bud. That's
Cool.
nothing.
Great. It could have been worse. You
Yeah.
could have
Got
gotten
advantage or something.
could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
Could have been worse. Would you like to read some
Parsecs.
wonderful, awesome?
Yay.
Yay, Lucas!
Lucas!
Thank you, Lucas.
I'd like to point out that Lucas definitely did not send the message about
Nope.
killing the cat. Look at
Not with
his
that sweatshirt on.
Aww.
Lucas is
All right,
the
man.
best.
Let's read some
Not
tips.
like Matt.
Less.
Sucks.
Which means it was
Tips
definitely
that
Matt
came
who
in
sent that message.
during the
Yeah.
show. Parsecs, this show. This is from Bradley Burnett. That's a new name to me.
Oh yeah,
no,
Bradley
he's the
does
one
all
who
the
did
really
all the
great
fan
art
art.
with the
Oh.
digital,
He's dope.
like 3D models.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that Bradley. Okay, Bradley, thank you so much for tipping. Wow, what long hiatus for season 3. I felt like a whole 7 days. Welcome back, Keith! Exclamation point, exclamation point. And what a great GM Bert is.
Yes.
Gifts for all.
Always,
He is
always.
so going to kill the party. Neggy tipped Caleb story time. He'll need some. #boost. Mr. Owl tipped for difficulty and ability. Happy season 3. Phoenix Fire 39 with some dark side. Cut to the chase, Randall. Quotes. Dark
Yeah.
Zimby. Here you go, Herg. Scrote to throat Randall for all of us. #dark side setback.
I wonder what happened if you tried.
I know.
J Pistol with a
10 challenges.
XXXL TIE fight suit fit a Tagorian. Asking for a friend, #difficulty. Redman Scott tipped season 3 hype, so this is the season that we get a one-shot for the celebrated rebellion hero, Randall, right?
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
#set.
Who's celebrating him?
Boo.
Bradley Burnett again.
Celebrate his funeral.
Princess of Parsecs,
Right.
where scout troopers do traffic and fly stops. As an attorney, I advise you to remain silent. Don't blow on the breathalyzer. Don't take a blood test. If you need representation, call calm me. My credit rates are reasonable. Hashtag dark. Hashtag setback.
We are a police force.
I've got
Mogo don't
360
socialize.
credits left. I've got
Imagine
to write
how
that down.
cool crew will look in their new Imperial flight suit. Hashtag dark side. Darth Borgie, some setback towards the pilot gear. Superlot, boost, welcome back, Keith. Dovahkiin Beast, dark, setback. Game of Joe B with Bert for that Archie fake out. Here is an ability to help the crew protect their pets. Hashtag stop trying to kill all the pets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Stop with that.
Stop putting them in terrible situations.
They're not, well, shit.
Eric JDWA, ability ×2, justice for Archie. J Pistol, turnabout is fair play. Bye bye, Rebel Cruiser. Hashtag difficulty. Mogo don't socialize. Nothing like a little hashtag challenge. Suitalot, boost. Bradley Burnett, WTF, Bert. You kill a party member, you're an evil GM. You kill the party's pet, you're a freaking monster. Hashtag light, hashtag reunite the Yojimbo, hashtag best heroes ever.
Oh.
Mogo don't socialize with the setback. Jacqueline Chai with the light proficiency. Gizmo Scariot with a difficulty
It
dark.
kept going back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
This is
so
crazy.
back and
Super
forth.
loud
Crazy.
ability. Gizmo Scariot again with the setback in the dark. Merrick with the proficiency for my 2 light side people. Gizmo Scariot again with the setback dark, more dark side. Promethean Works coming in with a light and boost a little bit of love to Aaron and Io out of washing dishes for their 1 glass of wine.
Damn.
Gizmo Scariot again with the setback in dark. Superlot with an ability, and Merrick with a proficiency, light in the darkness. Gizmo Scariot again with setback
Push
dark.
this over the edge.
Yet again
Wow.
with setback
Gizmo
dark.
rocking it.
Yet again with setback
Dang.
dark. Yet again with setback dark.
Gizmo Scariot is like, I want to take down the rebellion.
Dude.
I guess so.
And that is it. Wow.
Wow.
Thank you so much, everybody.
That was awesome.
Gizmo may have done it. He may have taken down. They may have taken down.
One
their,
person can
that's
make
it.
a difference.
So I guess.
More like fried calamari.
Thank
Hey
you, Stanley.
everybody. Just
Amazing.
Simple Bird here, telling everyone. Jump in the Reddit. Tell your friends. Watch more Star Wars. Play more role-playing games.
Yeah.
Use the hashtag Pencils and Parsecs.
Yeah.
Use
Get awesome, sick props when you do your shows.
Oh my
and
gosh,
things.
yeah.
And
These
Yeah,
are
these props
amazing.
are dope.
These are great.
Yours is
Shout out
coming.
again to
Yours is
Tino
coming.
Stark.
Oh, I know. I'm not. I'm
The
not
only reason
tripping.
I held off is that I didn't want my actual pet to eat all of these. And so with that, from all to all you, may the
May the force
be
be
with
with
you.
you.